What is a patriot? A patriot is someone that loves Christ, country, and their family and neighbors. Someone who is willing to stand up for what's right. Although there may be a cost to them, someone who has overcome fear, because fear is of Satan, willing to go the extra mile to do and show what's right. The only reason I'm on YouTube is because of God. I feel it is my destiny, my duty to do and say the things God shows me, or else I'm of no good to God at all. All patriots must stand up or risk losing God, country, and family. This is all of our destiny, to do God's work. Thanks to all who watch my videos. But remember, it's not about us, but about our children, our country, our God. Thank you. Hello, Brother Steve. Yes. Gonna be
That
a
makes me
damn
wonder-
good show.
You know, at the end of Breakfast Club, when they do the speech, and at the end he's just all, he does that intro just gives me that, yeah. But anyway, I was just thinking out loud. Sorry. Aloha, brother. How are you?
I'm good, brother. Let's go ahead and say hello to a few people here. Hello, Miss Karen. Good to see you, girl. Snooks.
Karen.
Hello, Snooks. I'll holler out a few, and you can holler out a few. Creek Squad. How you doing, Creek? Good to see you, brother. He's still got that Bud Light can. Yeah. Think about him. Miss Cheryl. Hello, Miss Cheryl Rich. Good to see you. All right, now you can do the rest, Steve.
My flock, aloha. Good to see you. Always good to see my flock. That's funny. I haven't seen my flock in a little bit, but quick story while we're on that topic.
Go ready.
Haven't seen her in a little while, and then about a week ago, I brought up an episode, not an episode, but a show where she was on the panel and Too Tall Rob was there, and it's a funny story. But then a couple days later, she commented on the video. I was like, "Hey, there you are. It's been a while. Good to see you." So, anywho, aloha, my flock, and Mima Patriot, aloha. Sharon Mercier, aloha. Kiss off. And the lovely Snooks. Did we get everybody?
I think so. There's something to
Yeah,
tell.
we just got a
Sure.
bunch of lurkers then.
Yeah, a few. Well, that's the way it always is on, when I do a show by myself or whatever, there's always as many people lurking as there are watching. So,
Oh yeah, and I'm usually one of them because I'm usually working, so I'm
Yeah.
usually always lurking.
yeah, well, it's fine to me. As long as you're
Lurking.
watching, that's all that matters to me, Phone, TV, radio,
Right.
whatever.
See, I don't even watch though. I just listen. But as long as you're listening, right?
That's right. There's our
Hey,
announcer.
there's the man. A damn good show.
Oh, Snooks got into William's head. Sorry about that, William. You got to live with it now. That's the way women do it. So they get in our head, and you can't get rid of it.
Oh
Not even
shoot,
you.
that just reminded me. Darn it. I'm sorry, Snooks. She emailed me like almost maybe a week ago now, and it just clicked. I'm sorry. I did get it. I will respond, but don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm sorry. I just had a lot going on. A lot. And Ronnie thinks it's still Saturday. I think it's Monday. It's freaking chaos, man. I'm telling you, it's been one of those weeks.
Well, I definitely thought it was Friday night was Thursday night. I honestly did. I mean, I was all week long. I thought that. Yesterday, so I started to get on here 2 or 3 times because I thought it was Sunday.
Yep.
I ain't kidding,
I've done
man.
that before. I've gone the whole week before realizing that, whoa, I've been off. And it screws you up. Floor.
Yes.
Aloha, Floor. Good to see you. Long time no see. Just kidding. I was on the panel last night with her.
Well, welcome, Flora. Flora. I don't know how you say that, so I'm not going to try. Florchis.
Florchis. I have no idea.
I just call you gorgeous, and that'll work
There you
everything
go.
out.
She is gorgeous.
Hey,
She is
oh,
gorgeous.
good. It fits right in there, then, don't it?
Very pretty woman.
Lucky dog, you. If I'd have known that, I'd have jumped in there myself.
That's JS Urban Adventures wife.
Is it?
Yep.
Well, wouldn't done me no
But
good jump in there then.
she is in Guatemala, I believe. And she's
Well,
trying to get to America legally. But
I
we
got you.
keep
Yeah,
telling her it's just so much easier to do it the illegal way.
no shit.
They give you money and everything.
You're welcome, Snooks. No problem. Oh, you do. Flora just used to be my nickname on Xbox years ago. All right, got you. Well, good luck at getting
Oh,
your green card. But I agree with Steve. I think it's probably better for you just to fly into Mexico somewhere and come across that way, because that way you get all kinds of benefits, and it's you're not going to not get in, that's for sure. Matter
right.
of fact, they
They'll
give
give
you a
you
ride to where
money.
you want to go,
They'll give you money, a phone. They'll set you up in a hotel. They'll give you a bus ticket to go anywhere in America that you want. It's
or a plane ticket, either one.
yeah. It's
Steve-O,
like,
what's up, Steve-O?
anybody got any rock? Hey, make stupid people famous. How you been? Good to see you. It's been a minute.
I think he's
Welcome
talking
to
about us and with that name that makes stupid people famous, or
the.
me maybe.
I refuse to be a criminal like those people. See, that's what Flora's a good person. Good
I
people.
agree. I agree. She's done it the right way, and I'm not. I'm not saying she should do it sneak in like the rest of them are, but it would be a lot easier and quicker,
Yep.
and you make a lot more money. But I've got to give her a hand or tip the hat, whatever you want to call it, for
Yeah.
doing it the
No,
legal way.
she's good. Definitely good people. I swear she's a dog whisperer too, man. Because she rescues dogs off the street, and I don't know how you take a dog that's living on the streets, basically not trained whatsoever, and then the way these dogs are so perfectly well behaved with her, it's amazing.
She
It's
sounds like
amazing.
that. It used to be a guy. I think the show was called Dog Whisperer.
Yeah. Yep. I know.
He
I
was,
don't know. I don't remember the name, but I know exactly what. That's what I was thinking of when.
yeah, he's Spanish too. I say
Oh yeah,
Spanish.
that's right. He is. He is. You're right. Now I'm gonna have someone's got to know the name of that. What we're talking about.
Yeah, he was a mighty darn good dog. He could take the meanest dog and make him the one of the best behaved dogs there is, or vice versa. It just depends on what you wanted, guard dogs or whatever.
Yeah, and that's when too a lot of people. Well, I've always realized this or always known this. It's the little dogs that are the assholes, not the
Yeah,
big dogs. The little dogs are assholes. That's why I've never liked little dogs. Even though I have a little dog, I love my dog, but I
is
always
he an
preferred
asshole?
big dogs.
Is he an asshole?
No, Pablo. Well, I raised him. Me and Nino raised him. Of course he's not. But but for the most part, little dogs are they're the ones that bite. Because even being a plumber, I've been bit quite a few times and 2 times drew blood, but they were all little lap dogs that did it. Never once has a big dog even been aggressive with me.
Yeah, it's
But
amazing how a little dog thinks he's so big, and I guess it's what it is. They just, take a big old bite out of you. I don't know. But they sure have got some bad temperaments. Chap. What's up, Chap? Good to see you, brother.
Big bad chap. Yeah, they got that Napoleon complex.
Caesar Milan. That's him. That's him. Thank you, Chap. I just now read the
Caesar.
comment there. Caesar
See, I
Milan.
knew somebody would know it.
Chap knows everything.
Caesar Melon.
There you go.
Akita. Oh, no shit. Yeah, I've never been. I mean, I've even been to customers' houses in the hood in Detroit, and they'd have like Rottweilers and pit bulls in their backyard and like mean dogs. But I've never been afraid of dogs. So it's just. So I get close, and then they just like start wagging their tail, and even the owner would be like, "Dang, he ain't nice to nobody." It's like, well,
No
I'm not
kettle
afraid of him.
heads. I see. Mr. Anthony
Oh, okay.
Richardson over there.
So I
Charlie. What's
just,
up, Charlie? See
hey
you, Charlie.
Charlie, aloha, brother. I just got a message from a future guest that was supposed to be today, but I take responsibility. I don't do Instagram that much, so we were communicating through Instagram, and he was supposed to be on today, and I didn't check my Instagram all week until an hour ago or hour and 15 minutes ago. So I waited too long. So now but he just messaged me and said, it's all good. We'll make it happen. So not today, but to be a guest. But very
Well,
funny comedian, travels the country, does shows. I've watched his stand up and he's very funny. He's
let me
based.
let me see if I can get a hold of somebody here to be our guest. See what he says.
Oh,
You want to?
I did text that person we were talking about earlier, but if that same one, text him too.
All right.
That way he'll get a text
Well,
from you and me. He'll know we're serious. We ain't
his
playing around.
his initials are CD.
Yep, that's it. That's the one. Silver Girl. Anthony Richardson. Aloha. And then I also had, man, my week was screwed up too because I also had for which he's still going to be a guest, Mike from KULT News, but he's going to be a guest in 2 weeks on the 21st. But for some reason, I had him down for today. So for up until 2 days ago, I had it scheduled for today with him, and then I realized it, and I'm like, oh shit! I'm glad I caught that because then
Yeah.
we'd be sitting here going, oh, I guess he's not going to show. But then he'd be like, oh, that ain't for 2 more weeks. So,
Well, you get confused sometimes. We all do. What can you say?
yeah, it's definitely been one of those, not even days, just weeks. All weeks, everything's been getting, I got to start writing. Either that or I'm just getting really old really fast.
Nah, that ain't it. I'm the one that's getting really old really fast.
Charlie says, hey, are you guys getting younger? I wish.
I wish too. I would love that.
Buddy's looking for sponsorship too. Make Cesar Milan his doggy therapist.
Mr. Charlie's the only one getting younger because he does all that good music, and keeps himself young. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
Charlie's awesome.
We got
I
to hang
only
out around
caught
here more.
he was live earlier, and I only caught a little bit. I had so much going on trying to get everything together. But I love it when Charlie goes, especially when I'm working and Charlie goes live. Man, I love it.
Well, I know I got his number, but I can't find it. So I don't know where
Oh,
it
really?
is.
Okay. Yeah, I did text him about 45 minutes ago. Or wait, let's see. When was it? No,
Let's
not
see.
even. Yeah, well, yeah, 45 minutes ago. Exactly 45 minutes ago. That's funny. But no response yet, so he might be working. Not sure.
Let's see. I might have just forgot to, put his name in here. I don't know, but I know I got it. I mean, but if you done text him,
Maybe you put it under little Bobby.
and I don't think so.
I'm trying to say it without saying it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Little Bobby,
How
my
about
little
if I
brother.
do this? Where'd my pencil go? There we go.
He might be off working or something, But it's Sunday, so I kind of doubt that. But being a harbor master, you never know. Golly, I got
Right?
10 gazillion things here.
Those dang Harvard folk. Here we go.
And
Let's
just
see.
it gets to me that I know darn well it's in here somewhere. Oh well, I can't find it. Regardless, and I could probably find him on my, the where I call at, but I don't want to call. He
Right.
might
No,
be.
there you go. I just text you. And I text it instead of private chat because in that way you can just save it directly into your phone.
All right. Yeah.
Well, when you go to save it into your phone, it'll say that you already have it, and then you'll know what name you put it under.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
That really makes stupid people famous. I've seen you. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while, but I've been on panel with you before. It's been about a year though. Dang it! Now I'm tempted to make stupid people famous up here because he says that I look like him. He says Steve looks like me. If I was rich, I'd hire you to be my doppelganger.
All right. Now let's see if I can
Blue
find it now.
W. Dakota Hayes. It probably popped up right away, huh? Ronnie on your phone.
No, it's no, no. It's going to a totally different place in person. I don't know how I'm doing that, but or how it's doing that. I think somebody was asking me for his number or something one time, and I undoubtedly didn't see the text or whatever because that's what comes up. It's
You
from a.
probably had it. You probably had it saved under "Give me more likes."
I could probably. Well, there's the one from you, but where you sent it to me. But how do I get? Oh, I'll figure it out later. Anyway, send me another text
So
from yours and ask me, are you going to come on or not?
well, come on, man.
So,
How long I gotta wait?
oh, Salt, Dakota, Brew. What's up, Brew? Good to see you, Brew. Steven, what's up, Steven? Good to see you, bro.
Hey, Steven Skibba. Aloha.
You know what? I bet you one person be a good interview would be Brew. I can't. I'm not saying he would come up, but I'm saying I bet he'd be a good interview or a good person to talk. Hey, whatever you want to call what we do, it's not really an interview. It's just kind of a
Yeah,
this,
it's
that, and the other.
just shooting the shit, or like what they say in Hawaii is talk story.
Yeah, it's something more like that. Yeah.
Oh, make stupid people famous. Said he'd jump up because he said I look like him, and I know I've been on panel with him before, but that was about a year ago. I don't remember.
He's got a picture
Might
there on. Yeah, y'all
might
do
have
look a little
to.
alike. He's not as ugly as you, though, Steve.
Well, it's hard. It's hard to do to be as ugly as me.
I heard that. Well, now according to Dave, it's you're a very handsome guy, and that's why he hung out with you, so he could get the chicks that you refused.
Yeah, but that's when I was younger too,
Well, you ain't changed that much, I wouldn't think.
and the age caught up.
Lock the door. Here comes William Kramer Jr. That's right.
And
Gotta
it
watch out.
wasn't even like a slow process thing where like as you gradually get older, you gradually get uglier. It was like, damn, I look good, and I went to bed and I woke up and I'm like, huh, what the what the hell is even that?
Well, hey,
Damn. Now I got to be
mine
ugly.
mine came on fast. I was ugly when I was born. I'm still ugly. I got uglier, as I got older. But hey, I don't care.
That means you're good at it. If you were born ugly and then got uglier, that means you're good at being ugly.
I'm definitely good at being ugly. That's one thing I'm very good at, being ugly. Let me just take a look. Why is it that nobody is named Anita Drink?
Well, there is now. Thanks, Charlie, because I'm taking that one. Now
Anita Drink.
I'm gonna name my backup channel that I need a drink.
Care. Welcome, Care.
Oh,
I
that's what
refuse
I
to
should
accept
do.
this handsome guy. I sure do. There ain't no such thing as a handsome guy as far as I'm concerned. I mean, we some of us might be less ugly than others, but we're all ugly. At least as far as I'm concerned, I mean, of course, I'm a man too, so honey, I'll do you. You will? Well, come on. I was so
Oh,
ugly when I was
shoot.
born, even the nurses slapped me. You probably deserved it, though, Charlie. Well, my point is, though, Snooks, everybody that all men are ugly. Some of them are just uglier than others. And, when you put me and Steve beside each other like this, I mean, it's Steve hands down as far as the good looks go. But he's still ugly. It's just that I'm uglier.
It's the better looking ugly one.
My mouse is going
Connie
crazy.
Carlo, aloha. Oh, why do
Hello,
I keep
Connie,
hitting
and
that?
welcome.
Oh,
What's
Thursday
Snook?
night we had a fun time. Thursday night, me and Dave did a podcast, and Creek came up for a little bit, and then Creek was leaving, and he's like, "All right, man, see you," and da da da, and he ended the show because he hit end stream instead of leave studio.
He pulled a David Devine on you, huh?
Yeah, and
Oh, I
I
was
felt
watching that
bad.
night.
I felt bad because he felt so bad, but I still think it's hilarious. So, and it worked out. Everything happens for a reason, because then we started the part two right afterwards, like 5 minutes later, and twice as many
Bingo.
people showed up. So there you go, Creek. Thank you, Creek, for doing that. And it was funny.
Yeah, I
So
watched some of the second part. I didn't even know you was on until the second part. That's one at least that I
see,
seen the notification on.
yep, because exactly that's why I think everything happens for a reason, good or bad. I think it was good that it happened because by doing the second one, it sent out instant notifications,
Well, let me ask
and
you a
then
question. How come Dave don't put his he don't ever show himself on camera because he don't want to be uh he knows that you're the best looking and he don't want to be put down as being ugly or uglier.
no, he wants to actually. It's just the so he doesn't really have everything set up right. So now he's just going on his phone. So he wants to get it set up to where he can use his computer like we do, and
Yeah.
then show himself more. But right now, it's always just like a view of, oh, I'm getting like invisible. I'm disappearing. Back to the Future picture.
I just figured it was because he didn't. Well, and there's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of people don't want to show their face, and that's cool.
Well, the funny thing to me is that I even think so a little bit, but I've been told a lot growing up that me and him we look like brothers.
He's the same ugly as you. Oh my God!
Yeah.
No wonder he don't show
Well,
his.
I'm the better looking ugly one too. So
Oh mate, it's great being friends with people you can joke with, and they don't get pissed off at you.
right. Yep.
Me.
That's what I was having. That's funny you just said that, because I just said that. That's what I was on JS Urban's panel last night and saying it, because I was just messing with everyone, but like they knew it was just jokes and I wasn't being an asshole, and I was like, hey, you guys are awesome. I'm just, you know, because a lot of times when you do that, people take it personal, and it's like it's a joke.
Yes, that's all it is. Snooks says, I don't show my face because of the streamers I modded for. I've gotten threats. Well, I don't blame you at all, Snooks. I mean, I kind of, looking back, I kind of wish I hadn't never showed my face, but I did. So.
Well, I just show myself because I love looking at this beautifully crafted ugliness. Did I
Steve
word that
has
right?
to be careful, or he gets mesmerized by himself. He just.
It's funny. I went back and watched a couple. Well, when I was doing my one intro, the one where I got my dad in it, and that one especially because my dad was talking, and you guys, and I'm sitting here, but I was reading something on the computer, but I'm watching, and it looked like I'm just staring at myself.
That's
but
what it
that
is.
Pretty funny. It is
That's
pretty
what
funny.
It is every time. That's what it is every time. I know you're looking at something on the computer, on the screen, but it looks like you're just staring at yourself.
Like, damn, I'm so good looking. I can't stop looking at myself.
Oh, Lord.
Which is actually pretty good because that means that, because sometimes you could tell when, especially when someone's on TV, you could tell that they're reading the teleprompter or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That means you can't even tell that I'm reading anything. So that's pretty good.
Charlie said, he said, when I was little, there were 5 kids in our street that looked like the milkman. Reckon why that was, Charlie.
Me, myself, and Irene.
Yeah, bring you into the promised land. Oh, that sounds like fun, Kiss Off. Wow. But, Pennsylvania's a long ways away, so.
Hey, Ronnie, you remember when I was talking about a while back? I don't know. When I say a while, it could be like 2 weeks or like 2 years, but how the best picture I ever took was when I first moved out here. I was living in Kaneohe, and my roommate Dan was he worked for Skydive Hawaii, and he was the photographer. So people would go, tourists would go skydiving, and he would jump out at the same time as them, and document it and take pictures for him and everything. But I was sitting shotgun next to the pilot, and
same to you, Terry.
Hey, Terry, aloha, brother. And I'm looking back at Dan because he's getting ready to jump out. He was like the last person on the plane. And, I'm like taking a picture of him, which I got to find that picture too. And as soon as he jumped, I just went gravity just took over, and I looked forward, and what the pilot did and did not tell me he was going to do this, but he killed the engine, and we just started nose diving straight down. And I was trying to get a picture, but with gravity, I couldn't even lift my arms up. I'm like, So anyway, we landed, and everyone's laughing because I guess they have a competition with the pilot and the people that work there who can get on land first. So that's what he does, is he cuts the engine and nose dives to get down quicker and land the plane before the jumpers land. So then I'm and they're laughing because they don't tell me, and it scared the shit out of me. But then I'm begging, dude, let me go for one more ride so I can get a picture, man. It's I wasn't ready. If I was ready, so I did. And I found that picture last week. So I shared it in the back if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
But this is the picture from.
You want to answer this question here from Make Stupid People Famous first?
Oh, I missed it.
Just hit the link, and it'll bring you here and I'll have to bring you up. Just click.
Oh, link. Yeah. I pinned. Or wait, is that the link you're talking about?
I guess the one you sent him. I don't know.
Oh, no, I didn't send him one yet.
Oh, you didn't?
Nope. I just got, let's see. I don't know. Do I have your email? Make Stupid People Famous? If I have your email, I can email it to you.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to bring the picture up now.
Yeah, so this is me sitting shotgun next to the pilot. Second trip. The first trip, I about shit my pants because I didn't know what was going on. And the thing is, even though you're not jumping, you still have to wear a parachute. So I had a parachute, but after the fact, I'm thinking I wouldn't have been able to jump anyway because I couldn't even lift my arms up to hold my camera up. to take a picture, let alone how am I going to get to jump out of the plane? I couldn't even move because we're just straight down.
I would
It's
shit my pants regardless, both times.
right. Well, the second time I was ready, and this is when I was pilled up. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way I'd be able to do it now. But I was like,
Uh,
popping pills like a freak, and
I bet.
but
Yeah, if I had any, I would be too.
I had my elbows wedged like right in my stomach, and I had a digital camera. So right before he did it, I'm like, gravity's not gonna get me. And then yeah, it's awesome picture too. You can see the propeller, and that's
Yeah.
the North Shore right there. That's
Which beach
awesome,
is
man.
that?
I'm not sure which one. I just know it's North Shore. It's shoot, I'm not sure. It's kind of right. What's that, baby? Mokoleia. Mokoleia.
Say it again.
Mokoleia.
Mokalea.
Mokalleia.
Boy, that's one hell of a name for a beach. I'm here to tell you.
A
But
lot of
let me.
vowels.
What you have to do, make super people famous is either send me an email or Steve an email, and either one of us can send it. Have you got his email, Steve? Or does
I'm
he
not
have
sure if
yours?
let me see. Let me pull up my
We do it by email, so that's why you'd have to get the link.
let's see, go well here. How about this? How about if I just do this? Let me go. Where is he at in your chat now?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I see him in your chat. So I'm gonna put my there's my email. So just send me anything, and then I'll respond to you with the link. Astua, aloha, lurking dinner time.
It's definitely dinner time.
Oh,
And hello,
speaking of
Stu.
which,
Welcome, girl.
so
Hey,
right. Speaking of which, you got 50% for 5:30. So far it's an hour ahead.
he's on his phone, Steve. So you'd have to have his phone number, I guess, right? Man, I don't know. I just want to put the link in the chat, and have
Right.
all kinds of people wanting to jump up here. Might have to though.
Yeah. Well, then you can always put it in, and then as soon as he has it, take it back down. But yeah, I definitely don't think I have his phone number. Yeah, let me see if I
Uh,
have. But
I hadn't even copied the link yet.
but anyway, yeah. So this was sweet, man. This was a cool. I wish I wasn't popping so many pills at the time because it would have been a lot better of a memory. But at least I remember most of it.
It scared it into you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no shit, right?
Wouldn't have made any difference how much, or how scared you were, wasn't it? Or how many pills you're taking when that thing started going down. Your brain said, "Kick into gear, kick into gear."
Yeah, yeah, no kidding. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't remember it.
Hello, Miss Minor Sue, and welcome. Good to see you, girl. Glad you made it over.
Oh,
I know.
Care, Ronnie's Central Time.
Yep. So let me. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. This link will only be for make stupid people famous. Had to think there for a minute.
Oh shoot, I did get I did. Someone else did return an email. Sweet. But let's see what it says.
Oh, he said he sent it. Well, there's the link right there, right up above you there. Make stupid people famous. Just click that link and it'll bring you in.
Oh, this is cool. All right, sweet. There's another guy that I wanted to have on, and he responded that yes, but he's not sure when because he's pretty busy.
Hello, chessboard, and welcome, brother. Good to see you. Welcome.
Oh, I just got Make Stupid People's Famous email too. But all right, you already got it.
Yeah, he's here.
All
I'm
right.
gonna bring him up. Now
So
I'm gonna
okay, then take it out of chat.
yeah.
Just yeah. What's up, brother?
Not much.
Okay,
Told you I
now
look like.
Hey, y'all
now
do
I can
look
see it.
alike.
Now I can see it. Yep.
Yeah, I can too now. Got two really ugly guys on here today. Three counting me.
Hey, Amanda Thomas, aloha.
Aloha. I just
Hey,
How
how
wanted
you
you to
you
doing,
doing?
see if
man?
you look like me, or I looked like you, or one of them.
Well, how old are
Yeah.
you?
Yep. I
What,
was,
what should we
38.
call you? Just can I call you stupid? I mean, is that part of you? Instead of all that make
Stupid.
Stephen famous. All
so how
right.
old did you say you were?
38.
Oh, I'm 47, so that means
I'm
that you
using
look like me.
Yeah. Yeah,
the
you look like him.
You
PDF,
build a time
aloha.
machine.
What's that?
I said you build a time machine.
Yeah,
I'm you in
I
the
may
future.
haven't. I may have and not even know it yet. But actually, I'll be in like a week and a half. I'll be 48.
Oh, happy early birthday.
Amanda Thomas, hello and welcome. So
Amanda,
what you been up to? Stupid. I hate to say it like I mean,
that make I know what's like a good instead
you
of
call
saying
me
the
stupider
whole
if you want to.
Pat. Pat works.
Pat. Okay, we'll go with Pat.
Okay, sure will.
Pat works.
Just playing little music, reading books, and helping here at the church. I live on a 90-acre church camp, I guess you'd call it. I take care of it, and I guess they're going to have a couple summer camps here. And I've been building classrooms, and this week we built some crosses. I got to paint some posts so we can put them on the trails and make trail markers. So that's
You got
about
a
it.
terrible
Taking care of the
connection on your
dogs.
audio.
Right on.
Oh, sorry about
Well,
that.
yeah, because I haven't seen you in about a year. Weren't you living last time I seen you when you came on the karaoke show with us? Weren't you living on a boat?
I was living in an RV,
Okay,
Well, so
but
right on.
you do karaoke too, or
yeah,
what?
I play guitar and do karaoke.
Dang, I'm surprised I hadn't met you somewhere along the line. And many of them is Steve and me has done on other people's channels. Golly, we've done what about
Yeah.
a million of them.
No, he's been on my
That's
channel
cool.
actually.
Yeah, was I on? I wasn't on there, was I? When he was on, I don't remember.
Last time was
It was
around Brooklyn Audit, and we did that orange song or whatever.
yeah, yep. So that was a little less than a year ago. Yeah,
Was I there?
it was. I'll have to try to find it, but yeah, I know it was a while ago.
Of course, we had many people come on that I didn't know,
Yeah,
and they just only come on at one time, at least while I was there. So I don't remember half of them or most of them.
yeah, that's when
Yeah,
I wrote that. I wrote the song. I still have it somewhere. I should find it because I'd still like to make it because it's I thought it was good lyrics. But Brooklyn audits. How you gonna steal an orange, man, when you could have just bought it? Something like that. But, you know.
Cut out the trash for an orange, man.
Well, if we ever do another karaoke, either one of us, which they're few and far between anymore. Well, come on up and join us.
It sounds great. I'll be looking forward to that. It's been a while.
Are you on a laptop?
No, he's
No, I'm on a phone. I sit it.
Oh,
I'm in the mountains, so it's really hard to get service. I have to sit it in the window.
oh, I got you. I was just wondering, because sometimes laptops screw up too. But
Yeah,
well,
there's no internet providers here, so I'm just going off a phone signal.
yeah, it's just the audio is breaking up quite a bit. And that's the only reason I'm trying to find it. Because I want people to be able to understand you.
All right, sorry about that. It's just the way no internet service providers here.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna say,
So
I'm gonna guess and say, damn it, T-Mobile or Verizon.
it's a track phone.
Which one?
Oh.
Okay. So neither.
Junk.
all of it.
My Verizon blew up.
It blew up.
Yeah, it caught the RV on fire. It took 2 fire extinguishers to put it out.
Holy shit! Really? Wow.
It
phone
was
or
charging funny. Yeah, it was starting to swell up in my hand. I looked and it shot out a little puff of like lick through it, and it turned into a flaming ball and just started. It was like an unquenchable fire. I was sitting there spraying it, and it was burning blue and purple and green, and had to go get another one. It melted all the way through the floor.
Well, did you think to unplug it for the first place down too, or could you because the wire was so hot?
It just started heating up really hot, and the battery, I guess, expanded and exploded.
That's because I've heard stories like that, but I've never known anyone that it's actually happened to. So, but I know my phone has gotten really hot like that before, but it would just shut itself down. It would just freeze up, and then this thing would pop on and say, shut it down to overheating or something. But wow, that's insane.
Yeah, it's happened on I seen a video of it happening on a plane. They had to land the plane.
Wow.
I imagine so. Was anything like yours?
But yeah. $500 had it less than a year and it blew up. Boom.
When that was
So like, I'm just gonna stick with cheap phones.
who made
But
the
like-
phone?
Like
Chessboard.
Creek says, look at Creek said, could you imagine that being in your pocket? Right? No kidding. Imagine you're just doing something and all of a sudden your phone just.
Talk about hot.
Oh, I'm sure some Chinese people made it. All these phones are made in China.
But who was the maker on it? Was it Apple or what was it?
Samsung.
It was it had 7 cameras on it. I'm not sure. It was a Verizon, probably maybe the newest Samsung. I got it 2 years ago. It was the newest thing out. When we got our stimulus check, what I bought. Something. It had a bunch of numbers in it. It's just the best camera phone they had 2 years ago for Verizon, so that's why I bought it. It was when I was living in Arizona.
I don't know what kind of phones Verizon carriers. I've never used them.
They come out with a new one every month, pretty much.
Yeah,
Right.
they all do. No kidding, they sure do. They do that, because I don't think there's really that much difference in the phone. It might be made and packaged a little differently, but they do that to, to keep the cash flowing.
Yeah, I ended up calling Verizon. They said, "Did you have insurance on it?" I said, "No." Well, there's nothing we can do about it. I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I wonder if, I had kids and it happened at night and it burnt down the house and killed my family. You know what I mean? Like, they need to, if it happened to me, it's happened on that plane. I'm sure it's happened to a lot of people."
But yeah,
Well, not
but
only that. Oh, go ahead, Ronnie.
I was going to say he could do like what happened with me when I was back when I was building new homes. I had this kid. It was in the summer. He was out of school. I think he was 17. Anyway, I put him to doing the simplest thing I could think of. And I had my form to put him doing the simplest thing you could think of, which was nailing down a 2x4 plate to the concrete slab. And one of those nails busted and hit him in the eye, and it did almost put his eye out. But he turned, and we paid for his hospital bills, everything. But he turned around and sued me. Of course, he had to sue me to get the other guys. They sued the people that made the nails, the people that shipped the nails, anybody that even looked at them nails they shipped. I mean, there was a list on there a mile long of people they sued. I don't know whatever happened with it, because after all, I didn't have to go to court or anything, because they just used me as a way to get to them. And but anyway, you would have had to sue whoever made the phone, or maybe Verizon itself, to get the people that that really made it. China.
Yeah, you can't really sue China because it's overseas.
Oh, some of these people are
Interstate
overseas.
contact.
They sue
My buddy-
people, They say overseas, and with this kid I was telling you about, I think the nails came from South Korea, if I remember right.
My buddy Mike Montgomery invented Spot-A-Shot, the basketball board game you play with dice. He had a $500,000 order come over from China. The little dice, once they got to a certain temperature, they exploded. They caught the warehouse on fire, and he got a lawyer and everything. Yeah, just something the Chinese made with them. Well, come to find out, after getting a lawyer and going through all this crap for like 7 years, the government shut it down due to, I think it was interstate commerce or something like that. He can't sue them because it's China. He can only sue within the United States boundaries.
Really?
So he got screwed out of $500,000, lost his home, and that's it.
Dang.
Wow.
They sure sued a bunch of overseas people. I know South Korea was a part of the suit because they always sent me the papers, of whoever they were suing and all, because I was the guy that they had to go through.
Well, the United States owns South Korea.
It's a messed up deal.
There's got to be a way though for that they have to be held because so you don't have insurance. There's nothing they can do. It's like it's still your phone, like you still, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I think
there's a lesson there. I think it's a lesson there. Don't charge your phone at night. Charge it in the daytime or something. You know, wake up dead, roasted.
Right.
Man,
yeah, no kidding. Especially me, because I don't bring my phone in the bedroom. I leave it right here, but I leave it on the charger. So shit.
Yeah, my phone. I noticed my phone. It'll every once in a while it'll say, even when it's not even fully charged, it'll say your phone is overheating, and it's not fully charged. So I have to unplug it and let it cool off. It's not hot to the touch or anything, but it'll tell me that it's overheating. And so I have to unplug it for a few minutes and unplug it back up, and then it's fine. Whatever causes that.
Mine is hot to the touch when it gets hot, but it's only if I'm like streaming or like recording. That's when it does that. And the door is going to slam. Nope, it didn't. The door is like wanting to slam because of the breeze. It just keeps, there it goes. There we go.
That's a ghost. Remember the question? Remember your question you ask everybody, Steve, about ghosts?
Oh yeah, makes new people famous, or Pat. I always like asking everyone, do you believe in ghosts, aliens, and or Bigfoot, or all three, or none?
Well, ghosts are nothing but disembodied spirits of the fallen angels' children. And Bigfoot, I believe, is Cain, because I saw him. It was a man, but it looked old and ancient. It had a big brow, features of a man, but it was 12 foot tall. So I'd say it. Bigfoot is Cain. Cursed to walk the earth till the end of time. And as far as aliens, I believe in angels. They may all look different. I don't know, but I believe that the spaceships, UFOs we see are angels coming in the waters above the firmament. That's why they can even go into the waters, into the ocean stuff, because they have that technology.
I pretty much agree with you. I've never heard of the resemblance, or however you want to put it there, between Bigfoot and what was his name in the Bible again? I know it, but I can't think.
Cain. That's probably the best answer I've heard as many times as I've asked that. Wow, that was a great answer. Shit, man.
I had to think about that one a while, but the other two I agree with thoroughly. That's what the Bible says. The fallen angels had sex with women and they had babies by them, and when God destroyed the earth, He forced them to walk the earth in search of a body. They're the demons. In other words,
and even the ones that continued on after that, you got Og that was on the ship, and also you got Ham, which was Noah's adopted stepson, who was from the line of Cain. And then they bred, they become the Canaanites, and then you got people like Goliath and his 4 brothers and all those giants from then in the old stories. And the only way you could kill them is cut their heads off, because they had regenerative powers and stuff, if you look into the old stories. So those giants also, they're disembodied spirits on this earth.
David took care of him, didn't he? cutting his head off.
Cut his head off.
Explains why he cut it off. Man,
Yep, that's it.
Talking about glass now, in case anybody in the chat don't know. But man, yeah, I think that. Have you ever been haunted or had any spirits visit you in your house? Steve and I have.
Yeah, I've messed with the Ouija board before, and a lot of bad stuff started happening. Strange stuff, spirits, like demons, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, they were picking stuff up, throwing it. We threw the Ouija board in the fire. It was there all night, and it came out, and we just wiped soot off of it. It would never burn, so we took a saw to it, cut it in 4 pieces, and threw it on this roof of a car lot. The next day, every car in that place was burnt down, and the Ouija board was back at my house and full. It was full. It was total. So I sold it at a garage sale and haven't seen it since.
Good Lord. Well, I think it was wanting to hang around with you, wasn't it? And it must have been pissed off to burn all them cars up. Boy.
It's just one of those weird things.
No kidding.
Don't mess with Ouija boards.
No, I wouldn't, believe me.
Yep.
Here a few years ago, there was watching a show on TV. This has been, oh God, it's been more than a few. It's probably been 20 years ago. But we were watching a show on TV, and it was talking about Ouija boards. And my grandson and some of his friends were over there. And I told them, I said, whatever y'all do, don't ever mess with the Ouija board unless you want to have a demon come visit you, because that's what's liable to happen. And they said, that's bull crap. And then my grand said, that's bull crap. And the other kid said, I'm going to get me a Ouija board. And because I want to do it. I said, well, go right ahead then if that's what you want to do. But you've been warned. I mean, because he wasn't my kid, but I know my grandson wasn't. He wasn't going to bring one to my house. I would break it over his head if he'd done that.
Yeah,
I've never even messed with a Ouija board. Well, I messed with a homemade when I was, and when I say little, I mean like 8 years old. And me and my sister and her friend was spending the night, and we did like a homemade Ouija board thing. But my sister and her friend, they took like for the thing you put your hand up. She just used like a small plastic cup, but what they did was put a magnet inside of it and tape the bottom. So then that was our like thing. And I had no idea. Like I'm 8 years old, maybe even 7. And they had another magnet under the table. So then I'm like, dude, one of you guys are moving it. And then we all took our hands off, and then underneath the table, she slid it and it moved. And I'm just like, oh my God. I was they started laughing and gave themselves up. But I never messed with like an actual Ouija board. It was a homemade shit.
I don't think it makes any difference, if it's homemade or not. I think they're still the same thing. Because I think it denotes evil, and whenever you mess with one, even if it's not yours, it's still, if you mess with it, it's about to get you.
Things I seen it do, I can't explain. I seen blood coming up out of it and dripping down it, and just weird stuff. So it's definitely some kind of magical, interdimensional board game that kids should not play with.
Yeah, sure. No one should play with it.
What's the name of the company that made? It's like a toy company. It's like Parker
Warner Brothers or Parker Brothers or something like that.
Mattel or Parker and Mattel, something like that. But yeah, it's like the company, that's what they're known for, is making children's toys. And it's like, here's a children's toy, Ouija board.
Yeah, it's a toy, all right. A toy that might take you.
My brother gave it to me. My brother gave it to me because he had demons after playing with it, and he's like, "Here, you play with it. I don't want it anymore. You can have whatever comes with it." Well, it followed me,
man.
And then eventually I got rid of it, and that was it. When I got rid of it, whatever it was went with it.
Well, did you take a baseball bat to him after you found out all the stuff about it?
I didn't know the shit out of my brother.
My brother's big.
Well, that's why you need a baseball bat.
Yeah, he's like 150 pounds bigger than me, and like 8 inches taller, or 6'8" inches taller.
Sneak up on him from behind.
Kidding, man. He's already in bad shape now. That was when we were kids.
Yeah, I was just kidding anyway. I I might cuss him out, but I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't hit one of my brothers' base. Well, I might, depending on how mad they made me back when I was a kid. Anyway,
I didn't believe him though. You know what I mean? I didn't believe him. I was like, it's just a board game. Well, it took a lot of prayers to get rid of that board game.
Right.
But there's many videos on YouTube about the Ouija boards and the stuff they do to kids, you know, or cause to happen to kids. I mean, particularly teenagers. Yeah. They're the main ones that mess with them.
Some of them end up in prison. Some of them end up dead. You know.
Yep.
It's not something to
one girl
play
was
with.
almost choked to death. Yeah. So it's. Well, I darn sure wouldn't mess with one. That's all there is to it. I don't even want one anywhere around me, because you never. I mean, a demon could be next door. You know, they could be over there, the Ouija board, and the demon be over there, and then sneak over here. I don't need that myself.
You ever hear of sleep paralysis?
Say that again.
Sleep paralysis, where you wake up and can't move.
I have that all the time.
I've never had it, but I know a few people that that shit sounds scary as hell.
Yeah, I've had that, and I seen those little gray aliens one time, and I just kept trying to scream help, and I couldn't scream. So I sat there and silently prayed for Jesus to help me, and then all of a sudden they walked out of the room and I could move, and that freaked me out one day. So I don't know what that was or anything. I've never even talked to a doctor about it because they locked me up. You know what I mean? But that was probably
all they would tell you is, well, that's you're asleep and you're trying to wake up, or you're not all the way to sleep, one or the other, you know. And that's bullcrap. I've had it so many times. I can feel it when it's coming on. You know, I've gotten so used to it that I can feel it when it's coming on. And so most of the time I can, you know, just move my head a little bit and it'll go away. But if I don't catch it in time, then I'm paralyzed until the only way I can get rid of it is to pray to God, you know, in Jesus' name.
Yep, that's what I've had to do.
Yeah, I mean,
it's almost like something's trying to possess you or something like that.
That's
and where I believe it is. The people I was living with were evil, you know what I mean? So, and I think it was something, you know, I think something to do with that. Then their ancestors, something they're doing had something to do with that, or there was a demon trying to possess me. But after that, you know, I got out of there.
Well, that's exactly what I believe it is. I know the last time it happened to me, it's only been about 2 or 3 months ago. It made me so mad, you know. I was cussing at my head because I couldn't move my mouth, you know. So I was cussing at my head, which is probably the wrong thing to do because it was just laughing at me. But I told him, I said, "You ain't man enough to talk to me, do anything while I'm awake and where I can move. You paralyzed me first." And he was just laughing, you know. I could literally hear him laughing. And the last thing he done was I was praying to God this time. And then right before the sleep paralysis left, a big old puff of smoke was blowing in my face. Cigarette smoke. And I wasn't smoking. So, I mean, I'm a smoker, but I wasn't smoking then. This is why I was trying to go to sleep. It wasn't scary, but it just made me so mad, you know, because of the way it happens, you know, the sneakiness of it. I know that sounds stupid, but it happened. I don't care who believes it or who don't. You know, they can think I'm crazy. Either way. I don't care, but I know what happened.
Somebody once said hell is empty and the demons are all here, and I believe that.
Oh, they are. They're here on earth.
Yep. There's 7 heavens. We're on the 6th heaven. The 7th heaven is also called Sheol or hell or whatever, but only certain angels are bound there for now. And then they're going to be released upon the earth after Christ comes and takes his wheat, you know. And then then it'll be hell on earth, and after that it'll all be destroyed and they'll be cast down into the next level after the judgment. Then the earth will be renewed, and then those in Christ will live here for 1,000 years, and then from there, you know, some of them can level up and the rest will inherit the earth. And I think it's just a continuous cycle like that.
Could be. Myself, I think that we're going through the apocalypse now, Revelation, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing.
Yeah. Tribulation.
Yeah, I think that's what we've been going through. And and when you add the eclipse in tomorrow, which is it's not this eclipse ain't of God because it's come from the wrong direction. It's come from the southwest, going toward the northeast. So
heard that.
I think it's of the demons, but I think God is going to use it for His purposes because where that. And I was just looking at this last night because the way it all forms out, and when this eclipse happens, counting the eclipse from 2017 and all, that it makes a alpha and omega over the United States. So
Yeah, and Aleph.
Huh?
And let's see, the Hebrew Aleph or Aleph.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Best I'm trying to think. Anyway.
I'm trying to think of the last letter. It's been a minute. I've been to a couple of Hebrew classes, online, but I'm not thinking of them. It's not a Z. Like Yahweh is Yod He Vah He, means behold the hand, behold the nail, all that. I've learned a little bit, but yeah, it's the first and the last, and then the towns it goes through, like Nineveh, it's Jonah's warning on this one, supposedly, and then Babylon will have 40 days to repent, and then the plagues will be poured out on her and all that.
That's exactly what I think we're going through myself, and that's my opinion. This whole thing,
yeah. Things that happen happening again. It's repeating, except in a different phase. So,
yeah,
I believe that.
It seems to me like we're going through the very same thing right now. And a lot of people don't think that we're in the apocalypse, and that's fine. I mean, we may not be, but it sure seems to me that we are.
Almost the whole world's under debt slavery. The angels control the whole monetary system of the world and the wars, and they're pretty much using people as cannon fodder for ill-gotten gains in certain areas, and they're playing our minds and using us as slaves for debt, and the rich keep trading debt and promissory notes back and forth while the rest of the people suffer. It's messed up.
That's right. That's exactly the way I see it. We're on the same wavelength there, no doubt about it. And the demons are the ones that are literally running the earth.
Oh, yeah. The governors are princes of darkness.
Yep. All the leaders are, in my opinion. But myself, like you said a while ago, about it coming to an end, and going 1,000 years of peace. I think that's about what is going to happen. Now, whether Christ is coming back now or not, I'm not saying that. I don't know when Christ is coming back. He don't even know.
Nobody knows.
That's right, except the Father in heaven. I'm just saying, that wherever the 1,000 years of peace comes in at, I think that's what we're going to go into when all this that's going on in the world right now is done, which I don't think is far off. Now, let me ask you a question.
Can't be too far.
I got to ask you a question here, Pat. I don't know how to ask it. Who would you vote for in this year if you voted?
I don't vote. I don't believe in having a master. I serve the one, so I don't vote. Last time I voted was 2012 for Ron Paul, and they took my vote and they changed it. They told me I couldn't write it in. I said, that's my right to write it in. And they said, okay. Well, I got a letter saying, thank you for voting Democrat. I requested my records. They changed it from Ron Paul to Barack Obama. So I said, the voting's rigged. The voting's rigged. They're going to pick whoever they want. And I'll never vote again. So I'm not voting again.
And they do. That's right. They're not elected. They're installed. That's exactly right. Up until, and I have to get this in because this is what I talk about quite a bit on my channel, is that in 2016, when Trump first won, he could not have won 2016 if it had been done the way it was always done, because they've got ways of playing their games, and I know how it was done, but I ain't gonna say it because I like to hang on my channel. But I'll just say what they did was they used the machines to take like a fifth of a vote or 2/5 of a vote, how many they think is going to take for their person to win the election.
We'll prove that in Arizona and Ohio in court, but still they say it goes before Congress. Congress gets the Democratic vote because they all got in there doing this, and they throw it all out. So it's rigged. They admit it's rigged.
Yeah, it definitely was. But the way, and this is what gets me about the the 2020 election is that in 2016, believe me, they know what they're doing. I mean, both sides know. And so, anyway, Trump would not have won if the military hadn't took those votes that they were stealing from him and going to give to Hillary. They knew exactly which one it was, so they took those votes and gave them back to Trump. And that's how he won. He won fair and square once the votes were, done right. Of course, we didn't.
Well, all the dead people voted for Biden. They said 91 million people voted for Biden. Well, there's eligible age 18 to whatever that are allowed to vote would be about 220 million people. At least 70% of them aren't going to vote. So you take 90 million people that are voting, and I'd say 60 of the 90 million voted for Trump. So maybe 20 to 30 million people could have voted for Biden. The numbers don't make sense at all.
No, they don't. And they didn't make sense with Hillary either. The way it was going, there's no way. But man, I would love to get into the other part of it about 2020, but I can't because of I don't want to hang on to my channel.
Right.
But I know what happened. I think I know. I'm 90% sure that I know. But anyway, I voted for Trump, and here's the way I look at it. And I understand what you're saying about God being your only master. I get that, and He's my only master too. But He puts the people out there to rule. We got to have somebody as a leader. We all can't be leaders. If we did, we'd all be, things would be really messed up. So I think what He done when this country was formed is He gave us the right to vote wherever we want. And the way I look at it is, at least with Trump. Now, Trump's the only one I say this about. I think that God sent him to be the leader and to take us out of this crap. That's what I think. Not expecting anybody else to believe that, but that's definitely what I think.
I agree with DeVille, too. What DeVille said, the establishment
he's absolutely right. Yeah, no doubt. I don't even think there'll be an election this year myself, but DeVille is right.
Divide and conquer. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm get sucked up into the sky before then.
Well,
the way this world is.
May very well do it.
Well, I agree. I agree with Pat too on the whole. I don't vote either because I don't. Yeah, I think there's too much government. There was too much government 50 years ago, let alone now.
I've already figured out the government is a corporation that's out of London, and I can show you the paperwork right off the internet from where it was registered and how they used the Organic Act and everything beyond that to enslave us, and that the United States government is a foreign government owned by the Pope, and that all of our money is not money, it's debt notes, and everybody's trading debt.
You're absolutely right. I mean, that's exactly what I've been talking about now for years. And the United States.
Motor, what's up, brother?
The whole thing was over money, the Civil War and all. But after the Civil War, and the flag we fly now is a war flag. There's two flags in the United States. We got a peace flag and a war flag.
It's a war flag. That's a federal flag too. It's a federal flag.
Yeah. But it's been flown ever since the Civil War. Ever since the Civil War. And a lot of that time we weren't at war, but it was still flown. So that means to them,
we're under martial law.
At war continually. Yeah, we're under martial law. Yeah. Definitely are. Yeah. And boy, a lot of people don't believe that, but that's what's going on right now.
We're all subjects to the crown. We're all enemies of the state, and we're all in debt. We're all, what's that word I'm trying to think? We're all mortgaged.
We were, but that's been relieved now. We've been relieved of that. Have you seen the video where when Trump went to England and visited the Queen, and when they came out, he walked in front of her?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's no one ever walks in front of the Queen. No one. It's a big no-no. But he did, because when I don't know how he done it, but when he went over there, he told, and not only her, but the Pope and Israel, all of them. He told them it's over with. We're breaking away from you, and there's nothing you can
Well,
do.
his face is on the half shekel. His face is on the half shekel, which they're going to use to get into the new temple for the sacrifices.
Well, that may be. I mean, I don't know how this is going to work out in the end, but I'm just saying, I know what's going on from 2016 up to now. Now, what's going on with the shekel, I don't know. That's first I've heard about that.
Yeah, they're sacrificing the red heifers now, and they're getting ready to blow up the Dome of the Rock, which is going to piss off about 3 billion Muslims. And then there's going to be a Fatah or holy war over there, and it's all getting crazy. It's all getting, completely crazy. And then with Iran, all that crap going on too, I wouldn't surprise me if World War III started, in the next week to a month.
It's been in the making anyway for the longest time. Right on, Mayor. Mahalo, brother. Mahalo.
All I can do is hope that, no nukes go off course.
No, there ain't gonna be no nukes. Not here anyway. I don't think. That's my thoughts, in my opinion. Of course, now I know Russia has told, I guess it's telling Biden the other day, if they send any more, if our country send any more supplies, military supplies to Ukraine, that he was going to nuke us. That's what he said.
I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah, he did, but he ain't going to nuke us. I mean, that'd be like biting off your nose, spite your face. I mean, it don't make any sense. But that's going to be the thing. There's going to be nuke sirens going off before this is all said and done.
Well, I know Putin was with Z today, and they were working on a peace plan for Ukraine. So China's meeting with Russia, and they told the world that they're working on a peace plan for Ukraine, which is bullshit because the United States don't want peace. They want NATO in there. They want the resources, and that's why they've been working on this since 2014. They want to own that place like they do all these other places, and so
they want a lot more than resources. Oh, well, have you heard about the underground tunnels? That not only in that country, I mean, they're around the world, but in Ukraine, that is one of their. Israel is one of the big tunnel places too, but in the Ukraine, and I mean, Putin has already told about this too, about all the stuff and the children and all this they found down there in the tunnels. I mean, just and they weren't only found there; kids were found in tunnels. I better not even say anymore because I'm going to lose my channel if I talk anymore about it. So I'm going to shut up. I don't want to lose.
Just got it back.
Yeah, I just got off one strike. Didn't do anything either. I don't know what the hell they give me a strike for. I know, but it don't make any sense. Community rule is all I know. But anyway.
I see Russia as fighting evil, but they're doing it by, I think Putin's kind of a puppet, just like Xi's a puppet. I think people are playing all these leaders. Something is playing all these to create so much chaos and destruction. And it's not good. There's no good out of it.
They sure ain't. You're absolutely right. In my opinion, Biden is definitely a puppet. I'm not going to say who of, but he's definitely a puppet. Because I doubt
he can put his own socks on, much less lead a country,
Right.
Can't even talk, much less lead a country.
I
understand. Yeah, I understand when a person gets old, that things start going. Because I'm pretty damn old myself, and things are starting to go on me. I mean, I don't know what happens. The body breaks down, whatever. I don't know. You get old.
Yeah, I wouldn't say pretty damn old. I mean, 198 is old.
Damn, you have to keep reminding me of that, Steve.
Biden did write the Patriot Act, which is pretty much violated what sovereignty was left in the United States and freedoms that was left in the United States, which it gave all power unto the federal government. And not only that, they only had power within the District of Columbia and 10 miles, but within the paperwork of that. You know, they pretty much took the Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17 and flooded the United States. So therefore, we're all under their illegal military courts now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've been under those for a long time. There's no doubt about it. The
terrorism of 9/11 was pushed on us.
Yeah, and Biden did write that, by the way. No doubt about it. He did write that. But that was back in, what, 2001?
So he don't remember. He don't remember right now.
You don't remember right now.
Well, I got something I can show y'all right now. Let me see if I can find it right quick. If I can find the sucker, I'll show it to you. Let's see here. It'll probably take me 2 hours to find it. Probably that's why I hate looking in my email for anything. It takes forever. Because after I play them, you know, I don't storm or anything.
There's a search bar at the top. You just type in what it is, and it'll pull it right up.
Well, I titled though, and I don't remember what I titled it. Let's see. Let's see here. Where is it? But anyway, I'll just go ahead and I'll tell you what it's about. It's showing where in 2021, our illustrious president went to sleep, permanently.
In 2021?
2021. I thought it was 2019, but the memorial sticker is for 2021. So I mean, I have no problem with that. You know, he's gone. That's all that matters to me. But this guy now is nothing but he's just an actor. That's all. My son's texting me, y'all. I'm sorry I had to keep going back to this phone here, but
well, shout out to everyone that's been coming in too. We got about 50 people watching. Oahu Rooter, Pepe, Motor City, Devos, Lord Bibby. Sorry if I missed anyone. Aloha. Chevelle.
See, I'll become president, and if I die, you can be my doppelganger.
Yeah, there you go. Actually, I'm 11 years older, so I'd have to do it, and then when I die, then you'd have to take over. So I would have to screw everything up, and then you would have to pretend like you did it all.
Heather Joy, hello there, Heather.
There she is. Aloha. I hope you're feeling better, Heather.
Yeah, me too. Get well, Heather. Amanda says her mom told her that same thing. Well, good for your mom because she's right on the money. And of course, that makes the guy we got in there now, you know, the head actor in chief. That's all he is. He got a mask. Or I don't even think this guy needs a mask because he's a spitting image of Biden anyway. So he don't really need a mask.
Except his ears. Everything but the ears.
Yeah.
Ears don't match up.
Well, you've seen, I forget, one of these television shows, this lady, he grabs her face and stretches it out real far and it snaps back. So who knows who that was? It was just a fake face. So it could have been anybody. And I think that they're making fake faces so good and that they could pretend to be anybody now.
Oh,
so it could be there.
Yeah. I don't even think that all the people that we see, our guys we see that are supposed to be Trump, I don't even think that's the real Trump at all. I mean, none of them. I don't care which one to show you. I don't think they're the real ones. I think he's in a.
He looks the same as he did 25 years ago.
He looks pretty much the same, except for what little weight he's gained. Yeah, but and I don't know if you know anything about Q or not, but Q said it's over and over he'll be in a very safe place. He didn't put it like that, but I don't remember exact words used. That's what he meant, you know. So there's no what his point was, there's no way anybody's going to get to him, to hurt him. And this was after, at least the way I understood it, it was after, Trump had his 4 years. But those masks, they can fool anybody. They said even if you know the person, no matter how well you know them, you have to be right up on them, almost, more or less kissing them or something, to know that mask is fake. They're so darn good, and they got some way to make the voice sound the same as that person.
There's so many
voice modulators.
Yeah, well, they could have a little microphone in the mouth, and then the earpiece telling you what they're saying, and you just move your mouth to it, and it speaks out. They could do that.
Who is that? Is that you, Steve?
No, she said. It said this is the guy that makes a lot of them.
Oh, okay.
But I got it muted for now. I'm trying not to go for trying to skip the. Oh, look at this, Walter White,
loan officer, pizza delivery driver, and then I got laid off. I've always been interested in doing something that's like really surreal and nightmarish. So it was more or less an experiment that took off. I'm the only person out there that's doing hyper-realistic likeness masks. I'm kind of this weird mad scientist down in the basement. I start off getting lots of reference material. The hardest part is doing the sculpture. That can take anywhere from 4 days to a year. But once the sculpt is done and I have a mold, it's about a 1 week process to make a mask.
1 week to make a mask. I don't want to get you a copyright, but I thought there was more to it. But
that's
when he walked in there with Walter White, that really looked like Walter White. Well, that obviously looks fake, but
Lord have mercy. I pray that's fake.
Where's that Walter White part at? That was
Is this a YouTube video, Steve?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll get a copyright strike for playing it.
Just give him a shout out to the channel.
If you shared other videos, YouTube will ask them, like, because I've had it. People have like shared clips from mine, and then they send me a thing, and if I want, I can be like, oh yeah, copyright claim it. But I never do, because it's like, why? But
yeah.
But if I've
never gotten one before, but anything's possible with YouTube, no doubt about it. There was a guy here a few years ago that walked into a bank. It was a young man, but he had an old mask on that made him look old. And so he walks in this bank and robs it. And the woman, when the police come in to interview, she said he looked like he was about 75 or 80 years old, but his hands and everything and the way he talked, his hands and everything looked young, and the way he talked sounded young. So they knew that he had been wearing a mask. And I think they caught him by a fingerprint on something. They did catch the guy, but he got away for a long time. There's some good masks, man. I mean, they fool the devil out of you.
Yeah, I mean, look at this guy. Wow. Make this one bigger.
I'm going to get me one that makes me handsomer.
I mean, that really looks like a dude, right? Besides the part that you could see it's hang, but if you look at the guy's face, you wouldn't think it's fake, right?
Let him talk a little bit. Let's see it. Yeah, or does talk. Yeah. Oh, come on. Really say something.
Really nice.
Yeah, it's amazing how they fit you over your nose and everything so well,
Right. Wow.
I was hoping he'd talk a little bit while he had it on, but he didn't.
I think it's really good, really comfortable eyeballs.
Oh, he is, but you can barely hear him.
Yeah, it's because of the mask, I guess.
Right.
He must not be through with it.
This is the first edition of it. Really nice.
Well, you can tell you're wearing a mask just by your voice.
Man, that's some wild stuff, man.
No kidding.
But I do believe it.
Welcome, Deal. Hello, Annette, and welcome. But yeah,
can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yep, I can hear you.
So I had to bring the dogs out. I got 2 German Shepherd puppies, albino German Shepherds.
What part of the country you live in, Pat? What
Appalachia
state?
and southeast Kentucky. Kentucky.
Kentucky?
Can you hear
I
me?
was just wondering because,
Yeah, Kentucky.
yeah. Yeah, the only reason I asked because a guy we know, his name is Hawk. He raises German Shepherds. You know, he sells them. He's got
Right.
got 1 million dogs. I don't know how many he's got. He got a lot. But yeah, it's what he raises, German Shepherds. I was just wondering if you was in the same state as him. But you're not. He's in Oregon, I think.
Okay, that's 2,500 miles away.
Yep. But you can't tell right now. You know, I mean, it looks like you got some good forests out there.
Yeah.
You out in the country?
What's that?
I said, are you out in the country?
Yeah,
You live in the
in
countryside?
Appalachian Mountains. Yeah, it's mountains.
Okay. I was just wondering,
Yeah.
you know, because it looks like the country from there. Oh man, I said you did
Yeah,
live in the country, yeah.
It's just a little bit remote.
Yeah. That's where I wish I lived. Out in the country.
Not really any people
that's-
around.
I'm like that too, but I'm like that's what I want when I'm not in the country, but then once I'm in the country for like a week, then it's like, okay, now I want to go back to the city. But then when I'm in the city for a week, then it's like I always don't want what I have and I have what I don't have, or want what I don't have.
Well, if I ever buy another house again, it's going to be in the country. That's all I can say, man. There's this little town here that I'm in right now. It's a good little town. You know, I got, as far as I know, I got good neighbors and all. But I like living in the country because I'd like to have a garden. I'd like to have somewhere I could have chickens, you know, whatever I want to have.
Shit, man, you can just move here. We live in a subdivision and people got chickens and
Yeah, but I don't want to get run
You
over.
don't have to be in the country here. You can just do whatever the hell you want.
Did they let them run loose in the streets and all over there?
Yeah, not even joking.
Dang.
An hour before
You have to cage them here, the coyote bulls.
that's what we don't have coyotes here, so that's a good thing. But yeah, like Ronnie, a half hour before we went backstage, I heard that rooster just I'm like, really?
Well, what it was, Steve, or what it is when a rooster sees a pretty chicken or hen, he can't help it. It's like us, whistling. No, I don't know why they crow like that all the time. They're supposed to crow in the morning, But no, some roosters, they like to crow all the time.
No, yeah, the one does, because it'll be 9 a.m., 4 p.m., 10 p.m. Doesn't matter. That thing's just pissed off all the time, I guess.
Well, maybe he thinks it's morning all the time. Does he crow at night?
Yep. He does, because actually I was talking to Heather Joy about it a couple weeks ago, and she was saying something about that. They also do that if they're not happy about what's going on, or like with.
Good night, Angel Rose.
I'm not wording it right, but basically, if like the rooster's pissed off, not in a good mood, he's gonna let you know. If he's not happy with its surroundings or its situation or whatever. So they don't always just do that cockle-doodle doing shit for the reason they're supposed to. They also express their emotions.
Well, maybe.
Which I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Because if I was a rooster too, I'd be like, what am I doing in this subdivision, man? This isn't where I'm supposed to be.
I'm supposed to be in the countryside where I can
Right.
run around, eat a bunch of bugs, new tasting bugs, different bugs I ain't ever ate before. So
if roosters could talk when it was going, it's probably saying, yeah, I know everyone that lives here is pissed off that I'm doing this, but you need to get me out of here. What's up, JS? Long time no see, brother.
Yeah, very long time, man. Good to see you, JS.
12 hours. 12 hours later.
he was on for 12 hours. Is that what you're saying?
No, close, but it was 12 hours ago. Or no, actually, it was 14 hours ago now. But I think he may have streamed for at least 10 hours. I know that. I know he streamed at least 10.
My butt can't take that long. I mean, it really can't, man. Even
me
when I go
neither.
4 hours, I'm up. I have to, when I got a video on, I have to get up and walk around or, do a few exercises and rub my butt. I mean, it just kills me, man. I can't take it.
Yep. Me too. Remember when I used to do the Music Mayhem?
Oh, yeah.
And we did 10 of those, maybe 11, but we would do it for 6 hours. Well, basically 5 hours and 59 minutes. And man, I remember, dude, even at the 4 hour mark, I'm just like, oh, my back is hurting. My ass is killing me. It's tough.
It is for me. I know that. I don't get it, man, how anybody can go that long, without getting up and moving around quite a bit. Now, even that if I didn't get up and move around, I couldn't even go 3 hours. But I don't care what I did. I couldn't go 12.
Right.
I'm glad I'm not doing it.
Easier when we were on the when me and Nina used to do sunsets and stuff. It's easier then because you're moving around, you're doing stuff, But even then, we tried to do a 24. Well, we did do a 24-hour stream. Well, Nina did a 24-hour stream because 18 hours in, I ended up passing out. But for some reason, it got taken down, and only people that were there during the live have seen it.
Well, I done that 8 hour, and you had. I don't even remember doing it, to tell you the truth. If you tell me, that I did the 8 hours, that's been back a long time ago. I guess my butt wasn't quite as old then or something. I don't know, man. But I don't know how I stood it. And I know that that night you had to leave and go to work, and then we karaoke'd.
I remember that.
7 or 8 hours that night. And believe me, my butt was telling me, hey, you need to get off here. I mean, it couldn't take any more. And so finally, I told Hawk, man, I got to go. I can't take no more. But so I think Craig was on with that night. Anyway, go ahead, Pat. Sorry.
What's your prediction on the Hadron Collider firing up tomorrow at CERN, which be daytime here, it'd be nighttime over there. Actually, yeah, it'd be late in the evening over there when they fire it up. What's your prediction of what might happen? Because I know last time they fired it up, the clouds just bursted and started circling, and that was just a warm up, and they've thrown $30 billion worth of upgrades into it for tomorrow.
Well, if the bad guys have still got control of it, which I don't think they have, anything could happen. Earthquakes, whatever, but and there's no telling how many demons they brought in. Let's say the good guys have got control of it. I'm not saying they have, but I've heard that they have. Anyway, if they haven't, there's already demons galore running around, and just think how many more there would be if the good guys don't have control. But I mean, that's not the only thing they can do with it. There's earthquakes they cause, all kinds of crap, and not anything good. So I don't know, man. Trying to connect CERN with that, because CERN is really, I think what they made it for to begin with was, they want the power to totally destroy Earth, and I think that's what CERN is truly about. Then they found out, well, maybe we can't do that, but we can bring in the demons. So I don't know. CERN to me is just a totally evil thing, but they are going to shoot up rockets supposedly into the shadow of the eclipse. And what that was supposed to do, I don't know. But then I heard today, I didn't hear it, I read it when I was doing research, but heard today that they're going to try to blow up the moon, or that they are going to blow up the moon. Anyway, the moon is supposed to go away. Either way, the moon is supposed to go away.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I explain something?
I thought the Earth couldn't spin without the moon or whatever. Yeah, that's funny.
Can I explain something about that? I know a lot about that.
You said go right ahead.
Okay, well, the firmament or the expanse, as it says in the Bible, the earth is, a level plane, and they've tried, through Operation Fishbowl and other operations to nuke and try to get through the waters above, but they can't, and everything they launch into the waters falls back down. That's why all the rockets hit up and end up in the ocean. But before the Great Flood, the deluge, there was no moon, and the oceans were not there. They had the four big rivers that go through the deep crevices, and that was the water supply, and the earth misted itself, and that's how everything grew, and that's why everybody was giants and everything grew giants, because there was more, it was different. And then during the deluge, God put the moon, well, it's a different story, but if the moon disappeared, I think the oceans would also disappear, and it's possible that they, through all these experiments, could kill off the ocean. The ocean would turn to blood, and then they could possibly, God might make the moon disappear before all this stuff happens, because the Earth's supposed to turn back the way it was during 1,000 years, like it used to be, and that would mean there'd be 24-hour light, and there'd be no moon.
Dang. So if that happened and the oceans disappeared, I could walk to California and visit Charlie Gabaldon.
Yeah, you can hitchhike. Yeah. You can catch a ride with a dead whale or something. No, they say that the moon is actually the sun's dead twin, and so however this is supposed to work out tomorrow. And I'm just saying what I've read. I'm not a scientist or nothing like that. I'm just telling you what I've read. But they say that the moon will no longer exist after tomorrow. We shall see. I mean, I don't throw anything out. I'm not going to throw the baby out the bathwater. In other words, maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. Let me see if I can find it. I know I've got it in here. Let's see, somewhere.
When the moon hits the sky like a big pizza pie, then the oceans disappear. I don't know. I believe, like I say with everything, I believe it when it happens. When it happens, I'm gonna believe it.
Either way, we'll all be watching it.
Yeah. I just seen something yesterday about the eclipse thing tomorrow that Hawaii is gonna be able to partially see it, something like that. Like, I'm not looking at anything.
If they're gonna
Project let me read this post right quick. This post is from 36 Serapis 96 her. I don't know, man, it's too many. Anyway, I guess it's a woman on Twitter. She says the moon will disappear because it is the black sun. No one ever seen the moon and black sun at the same time, because the sun we see is a reflection of the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, black sun. Now, I'm not saying that's true. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that's what she is saying. And there's others saying it too. It's not just her. There's other people saying it too that are supposed to know about that kind of stuff. Myself, I don't know. I'm just here like everybody else, watching and waiting,
Black hole sun, won't you come?
But they have said for a long time that the sun has had a twin. You can't see it because supposedly they said because it was dark, so you couldn't see it. And so supposedly tomorrow, that's what's supposed to be eclipsing our sun, not the moon, because the sun and the moon are in totally different parts of the sky. So it can't be the moon, and the sun is coming from the wrong direction.
Yep.
So how this all supposed to work? Unless there is something else, I don't know. But the fact is, they've had a patent on a sun that they built for a long time, and you can find it. Just look up patent for the sun. There is one. They've made one. I don't know where the hell they stored it. Maybe that's the one that's up there now, but they've got a patent on one.
Well, that, and if it's just a distraction, it's working really well, because everybody's been talking about the eclipse for the last 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, at least.
Here's one for you.
Oh, no
Black
problem,
Hole
Chester.
Sun was released on April 8th, 1994, 30 years ago.
Who was?
The song Black Hole
Say it
Sun
again.
was released on April 8th.
Oh, was it?
The song Black
Really?
Hole
I
Sun
didn't know
was
that. Wow.
April 8th of 1994. So it'd be the 30-year anniversary of Chris Cornell's song being released tomorrow.
Wow, that's crazy. I know. Wow, that's amazing to me. 30 years ago on April 8th. Wow.
There's a lot of things happening on April 8th. I mean, and I don't remember half of them. I don't even remember that many yet. But I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of stuff that happened on April 8th. You just have to go through the
Right.
history
This
book to find it all.
This day in history. Yep. I agree with John Dunning. It's all just a sunglasses sales pitch.
It could be. Well, John's a smart guy, no doubt about that. But there's something going on, no doubt. I mean, with the sun or whatever, however they figure, rising from the southwest. The sun rises in the east. That's all there is to it. And they're showing it heading toward the northeast. How does that happen? And the moon and the sun are in totally different parts of the sky. Now, something ain't adding up, is all I'm saying. At all.
Well, it's a new moon, so you won't see the eclipse.
Say it again, Pat.
I said it's a new moon tomorrow. It's a new moon stage, so you won't see the moon at all until the eclipse starts.
Yep, that's right. But the Bible says too that something about the moon going away, or I don't remember now, so I shouldn't even brought it up because I don't remember the exact how it says it in there. But there's a lot of stuff that could happen. Will it happen? That's anybody's guess, man.
me and my cousin stole a Mitsubishi Eclipse in 1992 on April 8th. Was it on April 8th?
Yeah,
that's funny. I used to own a Mitsubishi Eclipse. That's hilarious. I owned a 99 Eclipse and a 2001 Eclipse.
Peppy, was the car any good? Have you still got it?
Have you ever seen videos of people sunboofing?
Sunboofing? What's that?
It's where people go outside and they bend over and point their butt at the sun for 30 seconds to get your daily vitamin D.
Is that real?
It was a big thing on the internet for a while. I was like, well, nobody's eclipse boofed, so I'm going to do that.
No, I've never seen nor heard of that.
I never even heard. That's some funny shit, though. Dude. I could just
Praise in hell,
gas,
like, maybe. Yeah, it's funny.
Hold on, gotta do my sun boozing. What? Dude, that's hilarious, man.
Yo, crown.
Moon in the daytime. Why is the darkness blue?
Yeah, it would have to be because the firmament. Other than that, I don't know. But they're speaking of firmament, and now Hawk showed this on his show, and it was the video came from Dave Snedeker. But anyway, he was showing the video when Elon shot the rocket up. That he was what it was supposed to be for. Anyway, it went up, and it's supposed to have blown up on its own. That's the excuse they used. But the video that Dave showed, the rocket hit the firmament and cracked it at the very least, and water came pouring out, but it sealed right back up within a couple of seconds. Now, I know very few people have seen that, but Dave showed it that day. There is definitely a video of it.
What is it?
Yeah, they've done a lot of experiments too.
Do what now?
You said it's definitely a video, like, because I want to search, but what would I?
Well, what happened was he got the video if I remember correctly, he got the video before they shortened it. You know, and what they've done now is they took that part out. Where it,
oh, okay.
But you can go to Hawkstream. It was 2 or 3, I don't know, whenever that rocket was fired there a month ago, whatever. Go to Hawks and you can find it. It's the only place I know to go to find it.
But you can look up Operation Fishbowl too, and there's a lot of video of it.
What is it? Operation what?
It's in Fishbowl, where they use nuclear weapons to try to bust through the firmament or the waters. They did it in the Bikini Islands.
Wow, there's just tons of videos that were all within the last 2 days. Just all 3 days of darkness, the eclipse. Hey, Frederick, LA, aloha. Yeah, Pat, or makes stupid people famous is in the mountains. Doesn't have good signal, but we can make out most of it. This was 1 year ago. What is this? I've never seen this one. Have you guys seen this one? Hold on, I'm going to share this one with Ronnie. I've never seen this. Was a year ago. How did I never see this? Is it real? So, I mean, you can obviously see.
Somebody's heading toward it, ain't they?
Like, what is this? This got to be fake. There's no way that's real.
Who knows anymore? I mean, they can fake stuff. You can't tell if it's fake, real, or whatever.
Right.
No, I don't. They may see a partial eclipse in Canada, but they won't see the totality. I doubt they even see a partial eclipse in Canada. But I'm right
Look
under
up face by the moon.
Look up what?
There's this couple videos, couple different people recorded it. Face by the moon. This guy even walks around his house, shows in the mirror, and walks out and zooms into the moon. And there's this giant face beside the moon.
I've seen a couple of those before. Yeah. Let me see. Here's a short on it.
It's a few-minute video where the guy shows, he shows you in the mirror, walks out through his garage, looks up at the moon, starts zooming in, you see the face. He's like, y'all see that? He said he did it because he heard somebody else made a video of it, and he did it, and the face was on his video, too.
Dang, there's a whole bunch. Crap. There's Face by the Moon update. February 29th.
The last. Or the full moon for last or whatever.
Chap too, when you're through there, Steve.
What's that?
Chap sent in one too. I want to play here in just a second.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I get I wonder if this is the one he's talking about.
I'll go ahead and play this one while you're looking then.
Okay.
My phone might die just to let you know.
Looks like the same explosion or crash.
Yeah.
Well, that would absolutely mean. That would absolutely mean that the way I saw it there, I mean, I already know, but the moon is inside Earth's atmosphere. And that's exactly what that looked like. The one you showed and the one that Chap was saying that I just played, they both look like they're in Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah, because there was a couple other two. I already switched the one I was looking, but there was a couple other from a year ago, and it was like the same thing, but different cameras, different, people taking the Hey, Cheddar Pepper, aloha. Awaken Trillium, aloha.
I was glad I didn't see this. Folks, come in. How you doing, Mr. Cheddar Pepper? Awaken Trillium? Good to see you, Awaken.
And then Frederick, LA, so my drone's going to catch the eclipse. And hell yeah, dude.
Right on.
Yeah, I got to make sure I know I'm subscribed to you, but you know how YouTube unsubscribes you from people.
But Frederick, whatever you do, don't fly that drone up there too close to the sun. It'll melt. I'm
still subscribed. Yeah, don't fly it into the moon.
Yeah, crash it. You know, the thing is, a lot of people don't believe that the moon is in the Earth's atmosphere, but it is. I mean, even the scientists admitted that here years back, that it is inside the Earth's atmosphere. I think the sun is too, but you know, like I said, I'm not a scientist. That old Chrissy.
Wow, look at this one with the face by the moon. This dude's got 1.1 thousand subscribers, and the video's got 63,000 views.
Well, I can understand why.
Yep. What is it? It's only a minute. I'll unmute it to see if he's.
Is February 28th, 29th, 28th, 29th. I have got me a better quality camera to catch this thing in the sky. And holy moly, I am scared. I'm scared, but I'm not going to trip because I've been catching this thing for a while now. It's very ominous. There he is. There he is.
Oh, it's not even the moon.
There he
it's
is.
Next to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
There he is.
Yeah, I have seen that. I showed it on my channel. Yeah,
looking right down on us.
Wow, I never noticed. Oh, I thought it was like it looked like a face was in the moon. Holy shit!
That's what I thought he meant at first too. But yeah, I've shown that, and Hawk showed it too. So yeah, but he said February 29th. It ain't February 29th yet. Oh yeah, I'm thinking. Yes, it is. But I was thinking April when I saw that.
There. Yeah, what the hell is that?
Got a big old cut on his head, don't he? Or something. That's weird looking, ain't it?
Yeah, and why would? Yeah, I don't know. That's just weird.
Chap says Prometheus.
Big chat.
Could be.
So he showed it as well.
Okay. That might have been the night Chap and I were on together. I don't remember. Chap, I might have been on Chap's channel. We showed, but I'm pretty sure I showed it on mine too. Yeah, that's weird, man.
Television interruption.
Let's see. Say
what was it? Oh, I gotta go back. Oh, television interruption.
Man, I've been having a lot of problems with YouTube here at my place. I mean, it don't go completely out, but it just breaks up in little bitty lines. You know, you can tell it's being bombed by somebody, you know, a cyber attack or something, because every once in a while it just goes out almost completely. Check out the
original audio.
77.
One man, one vote. But he says there are conditions. These include stopping the execution of all captured prisoners of war, allowing negotiation.
This is the voice of Mr. Dog.
Yeah.
What?
We know that you can hear us, man.
What? That happened in 1977?
Yes, I remember it now. I didn't know what he was talking about at first, but I definitely remember that happening. I mean, I was watching TV or something when that happened.
I was only a year old, but yeah, that's crazy. I remember this one, the Mad Max thing, but that wasn't in 1977.
Somebody completely took over the airways is what happened.
Yep. Yeah, they basically hijacked the... That is some creepy shit, man. They were really messing with the people's heads, huh?
Yeah. Well, aloha. I think it might have been that guy. Dang, I can't think of his name. Man, I tell you what, my brain is fading fast. But
Shoot,
he's
we lost Pat.
yeah, he's been gone a couple minutes now. But
I wasn't even looking at the YouTube part, but I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you were saying?
I forgot what I was saying. That's not been very important. I did. I could smooth flew out of my head. It does it all the time, though.
Me too. Lately, a lot.
Beautiful Cola is with us.
Shoot, lately I'll be in the garage at my tablet and just walk, what, 15 feet to do something. And when I get to that 15 feet, I'm like, what was I doing? And that's been happening a lot lately. I literally have 3 seconds goes by. I'm like, I was just going to do something and I had no idea what it was.
You sure you ain't been smoking pot?
I'm telling you, man. Maybe I should start.
Maybe so. No, I tell you what, I know. I don't know. I think a lot of mine is just, from aging, because I forget stuff at the snap of the fingers, stuff I should be able to remember just like that. Can't recall words or names that I should know easily. And it's probably that plus, the medications I'm having to take. The only thing I can think of anyway. I damn sure don't do it on purpose.
I know stress can have an effect on that too.
Yeah, it can. Stress can affect you in many, many ways. Chrissy says she does it all the time.
Do what all the time? I'm just kidding.
No, I
Max
definitely
Headroom.
do.
That's what it was. Max Headroom.
Yeah, the one, not the one you played or was showing there. That was
right. No, Max Headroom was a different one.
Yeah.
Than the 1977 one, but I was alive on the I was a year old for the I don't remember that one, but the Max Headroom one I remember.
Oh yeah, I remember it pretty darn good. That now whether it was I don't remember if they showed it on the news or if I saw it live. I can't remember, but at any rate, I saw that video that you just played a while ago about the aliens taking it over. I just don't remember where the heck I saw it at or when. It could have been.
It was almost 50 years ago. Shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, I can't remember 50 minutes ago.
Right.
Hell, ain't see.
15 seconds sometimes for me.
I know what you mean. Well, I was kind of. Hey, Pat left, but he did say his battery was dying.
Yeah, and with bad connection, but yeah, Pat, if you're still listening, man, thanks for coming up. That was good conversation. I mean, especially for the do you believe in ghosts, aliens, or Bigfoot? I liked his answer. That was really good.
I thought he's pretty much on the money on all of it. I mean,
because for the most part, like if I went back and took clips of all the people I've asked it to, like 70% of it is all real similar, but his was completely
went plumb down there for just a second.
Oh really?
My screen went black.
Oh, I've had that happen. I don't know what that is. I've only had it happen a few times, but yeah, I'm like, oh shit, but like just now you didn't freeze or you didn't cut out or nothing, and the same thing when it happened to me, I went back and looked and it's, what is that? It literally just like goes black, everything disappears and then it comes back on.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the computer was turned off and then turned back on. I mean, I didn't do anything. I was sitting here trying to get my wire out of the way, but so I wouldn't break my leg on or neck on it when I get up. But yeah, it went plumb black. But I don't think it's my computer. I think it's could be. But I got an idea who it is.
Uh-oh, somebody messing with you?
Yeah. Chris she says she answers her phone with the remote all the time. Maybe she is worse than us, Steve.
You know, even worse, what I do a lot is because I always have my earbuds when I'm working. So I'll be at work and I always put one earbud in, right? And then whatever I'm listening to, YouTube channel I'm listening to, or whatever, and it ends, but I'm still working, so it's just silent. And then like 20 minutes will go by and I'll be like, shit, what'd I do with my earbuds? And I'm looking for them.
In your ear.
Yeah. And then I feel stupid, but I mean, nobody knows that that's what I'm doing, but still, it's kind of like when you put your sunglasses on top of your head and you're like, I can't find my sunglasses. And they're like, they're on your head, dummy.
Hey, I wear my, I don't have to need these glasses except when I'm trying to read a chat or something. That's why I wear them. But most of the time when I go somewhere, I wear them, keep them right here because I can't see my phone. I can't see who's calling, or reading anything if I don't have them. And I've forgotten where I put them. I don't know how many times that's happened to me. Makes you feel like you're losing your mind. And I think I am. And I think
know,
you are
right?
too, Steve.
Yep, I think so.
But think we both go to the same old age home?
That would be fun.
We could do a show from old age home.
Big Chap, actually, I did, but not for that reason. That's weird. I just realized that. He said, y'all fill up your gas tanks, but not for that reason. I happened to need gas yesterday or last night, so I filled up, and 2 days before that, I grabbed water, but not for none of that reason. That's cool. I'm glad I did.
Well, my gas tank has been full. I try to keep it full, but I just filled up a day or two ago and ain't been anywhere, so it's full. But yeah, he's exactly right. There's people saying that at least one person that I read, I don't remember this on Twitter or where, but told people that if you lived in any of the states that this eclipse is going to cross, you need to get out and get out now. Well, my question is, how would people, my age, especially people that are in the hospital or, in an old age home, whatever, how would they get out even if you knew something was going to happen? I ain't leaving anyway. Well, look at it is if God is ready to take me, well, I'm here.
Yeah, me too. You can't, when it's your time, it's your time. You can't really, I guess you could to an extent.
I got some stuff I want to show right quick too, Steve, before I forget about it. That chap told about these a year ago anyway, telling everybody to get them on one of our shows we did together. So I want to show a few of the things I got, and everybody else needs to get them too if you can. This is water purification tablets. One tablet will purify, I think it's a quart of water.
No shit.
So if anything does happen and the grid goes down, you hadn't got any water, then these are going to come in very, very handy.
So you can basically take water from anywhere?
Well, like, of course, if you get it out of a mud puddle, you need to strain it, and it'd be good to boil it too if you can. But yeah, these kill all the toxins and things in it. And let's see.
That is good to have. I never even thought of that. Wow.
It definitely is. And the little glow sticks, you can snap in half or whatever, and they give you light, So if you got no lights coming off those handy.
Just one of those lasts a while too.
Yeah. And I got some other stuff too, but it's still in the package. Stuff for my oil lamps and stuff. But man, I'm telling you what, it makes me feel a lot better. It makes me feel more prepared.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
I agree
with what Pat says that his phone died. I have potassium iodine pills on hand. Yep, and Creek is 100% correct on that. No matter what happens, you can't outrun fate.
Yeah, and well, that's the same thing. About the same thing I was saying. I just called it God. It's what fate is. God's the one that decides our fate. So actually, we decide it, but He can step in if He needs to. Filtered it first, but the tab was sanitized water. Got you, chap. Okay. Now that's one thing I didn't get is filters. There ain't think of filters.
I gotta look into those. That's I didn't even know about those. That's cool. I like that.
Well, John's got sunglasses. He's prepared. Right on, John. That's one thing I don't have too is sunglasses. Or another thing I don't have.
Oh, really? You know what? That's funny. I used to never wear sun because my ears are crooked. Like
No,
this
mine are
ear,
too.
this ear is higher than this ear. So when I wear sunglasses, they're like. But when I
That's-
moved to Hawaii, you have to have sunglasses to drive, man. It's like almost impossible. So now
This ear over here, or it's on this side. This ear is quite a bit lower than this one. So that's why I'm always having to readjust my glasses because they go crooked.
Yep,
Because my ear-
they rest on the top. Yep, that's
Yeah.
mine. I'm pretty sure is because I was hit by a car when I was 5, almost died, and I think that's why it's so off. But it's weird. My whole life, I couldn't wear sunglasses. But then I moved here. It's like I had no choice, and now I can't drive unless I have sunglasses on. I even have night glasses. Those what is it called? They're like yellow. I think I might have them right here. No. Oh, I do. Shit, I do. I thought I brought them in the other day because I was still wearing them when I got home at like 10 o'clock. But dude, what a difference, man. They're like got that yellow tint.
You look like a professor with those on. Professor Steve.
But it's crazy because I hate driving when it's at nighttime if it's raining. If it's raining and it's nighttime, it like messes with. But when I got those, dude, it's like daytime. Yeah, polarized. Thanks, man. Big Chap's like answering all the questions tonight. Polarized lenses, and it's dark, and I put those on, and then it's like, whoa, I can see. Like, it's amazing how good they work, and that's just the cheaper version of them because I don't want to spend a lot of money if they weren't going to work good.
Yeah, I hear you. I've got some around here somewhere, just regular sunglasses, but I don't know where they're at. They're probably so dirty and scratched up, and I couldn't use them even if I wanted to. But I don't drive that much anymore either. So, if I do, it's just right around here for the most part. I mean, I still go up to where I moved from every once in a while, to visit. But dang, I gotta get my foot out of there. I hate, man, I ain't enough room in here to cuss a cat.
To cuss a cat.
Dang, my foot's all wrapped around, or that wire's all wrapped around my foot. I don't know how in the world that happened. It's probably why my computer went dark a while ago. Maybe
man, them ghosts is following you still.
I can't get it. I got to take my shoe off. I can't get it out of there.
They're trying to tie your shoelaces together.
Good grief. How in the world did that happen? That's why I had to sit sideways in this all the time because it's not big enough for me to get my big old feet under, If I move at all, then that's what happens. And this wire here, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. If I ever get to a place that sells speakers, please, I'm going to get me one so I can dish these suckers.
Because you said enough room to cuss a cat. William Gamer says he's cussing at you, Chrissy Cat. To cuss a cat.
I would never cuss Chrissy Cat. Never ever. Let's see.
Oh, hey, welcome, Creek. Good to see you. Glad you. No, I'm just kidding. I like messing with like that because I do it. I'll in the beginning of someone's stream, I'll say hi, but I'm working. I'm listening though. And then like an hour goes by, and then I'll be taking a cigarette break or something, and then I'll put something on there like, "Hey, welcome, Steve," and it's like I've been here the whole time, mother.
Well, hey, I do the same thing. A lot of times, particularly if I don't see your first post, Or,
yeah, no, I get it. I mean, I get how it works. I just think it's funny. So then, and I talked with Creek about it before too. So I like because he knows what I'm doing.
Well, also though, with Creek, he's got a Bud Light there all the time, so he don't know if you've been in there or not.
That damn Bud Light.
I'm gonna piss Creek off him one of these days, and he's gonna cuss me out. I can't help it. It's just that Coors Light and the Bud Light seem to go together so good, particularly with Creek.
My cousin Jesus.
I was fixed to pull up because I was going to say, your cousin's kin to Jesus? My smart aleck remarks. Lives in Fresno, but he's married.
Oh, shoot. I was under Top Chat this whole time.
Yeah, I think I am too. I don't ever remember to change it.
I know. Why does YouTube do that? Why is it odd? It should be the opposite. It should automatically be, because why even have it? Why just not have it? Why even have a Top Chat and live chat? Just have live chat.
Yeah, I don't. It is kind of stupid to say the least.
Does anyone have to make sure it's on Top Chat? I doubt it. I don't know. I could be dead wrong, but I don't know anyone that does. So
every once in a while, when I think about it, I will put it on live chat. But most of the time, I don't think about it.
Right, and that's how you miss most of the comments too, which is that's why I don't get the point. There shouldn't even be the option.
I agree. Well, there's a lot of people that have been in the chat. This has happened, I don't know how many times, and they'll say they can't see somebody's comments or whatever, but they're in Top Chat. They're not in live chat. When they go to live chat, then they can see everybody's comments.
That's why it should just automatically be live chat. There should be no Top Chat. It should just automatically be live chat to see everyone's comment, no matter what.
No, I thoroughly agree. They should put Caitlin Clark on the Bud Light cans. At least she's a real woman. Right on. I agree.
And Amanda Thomas too. Yep. Because once you leave, then go back, it's automatically at Top Chat again. And because you already switched it to live chat, but then forgot you left and went back, you forget that it. Come on, YouTube. Thought you were better than that. Get your shit together.
They got to keep us confused, Steve. Mm-hmm. If Creek is drinking Bud Light, he's wearing a shirt and sweater as well.
Hey, Creek. How you doing, Creek? You look so pretty today.
Oh, you're going to make Miss Danny very mad at you for flirting with him. She's going to cuss you out next time she sees you. Creek be cussing me out, and Miss Danny be cussing you out.
Same reason we pay sales tax when we purchase something. Wait, what was that in reference to?
I'm not sure unless he's talking about the. I don't know.
I'm trying to think back. I'm not sure what that's related to, or unless it was someone else's comment.
It may very well be. How you doing today, John? Good to see you, brother.
Or John could be. That's happened to me before too. I'd be like 20 minutes behind and not know it.
Yeah.
And then I'd be putting stuff in chat, and then 30 minutes later, they're like, "What is?" Like we're talking, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like 30 minutes behind. I don't know how that happened.
I did that about a week ago. I don't remember whose chat I was even in. Might have been yours. I don't remember. Yours and Dave's, but the conversation that was going on at that time wasn't nothing like the one that was going on in real time. And somebody said, "What are you up to?" How did they put that? Anyway, I was behind in the chat, and I was way behind. People said, "I don't drink Guinness because I identify as Mex-Irish." Well, right on.
Mexerish. He's a Mexerish.
Hello there, Hit Gal. I'm doing pretty good today. Thank you. I hope you're good too.
Aloha, Hit Gal. And Amanda's right too. That's exactly when it happens to me, when I'm 20, 30 minutes behind, because I'll be working and it'll be buffering for like 30 seconds here, 30 seconds there, a minute there. And then after it does it a bunch of times, you're that far behind already. Kimmy's Lounge, aloha.
Hello, Kimmy, and welcome. Now is this I don't remember Kimmy. So is she wanted people coming to your chat all the time, or do you know her personally, or?
Kimmy's karaoke community.
Okay. Just wondering. Thank you, Hit Gal. I appreciate prayers very, very much. That's for sure.
And shout out to well, we got like 60 people in here
Right now.
all together.
I don't know if it's all together or not. How does that work when you're?
I think on your StreamYard side, whatever that number is, should be the all together.
Stream. All right, let me go over here and look just for the heck of it. That says 37 watching now. Let me refresh and see.
Oh wait, that's on your channel.
Yeah.
And then mine's got like 20 something, 24.
Should I end the poll now?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the poll. Let me go back to it.
Too.
Check it out. Oh, 42 votes. I don't know. Should we wait till it get even 45?
Sure.
A rounded number.
Do y'all think we should
votes?
Do y'all think we should keep the show time at what we've got it now? This is what the poll's about up there. Should we keep the show at the time we've got it now, or should we move it to 5:30, 6:30, or 7:30?
So should we start an hour later, 2 hours later, or 3 hours later?
Yep. So if y'all don't mind, hit whichever one you like.
Now we got 43 votes. So far, it's at 51% for 1 hour later.
All right. I'm curious to know what who's going to win, or which time's going to win.
It's looking like 5:30 so far.
If that you mean for an hour later?
Now we're at 46 votes. We went over 45. So yeah, if we stop it now, 5:30 so pushing it for an hour later is got 52%. Well, shit. Now we might as well just go for even 50 because it's at 47. It's at 47 votes now. And everyone in my chat, I have the link for Ronnie's because I'm stream sharing. I have the link pinned at the top for Ronnie's stream that I'm stream sharing from. Now we're at 48. Oh, wait. Yeah, 48 votes.
Chap says he votes for 420.
420. That always reminds me of this dude I knew when I was like 21, 20. He's oh shit, bitch, it's 420. He would say that every day at 420. Oh shit, bitch, it's 420, and then he'd smoke a bowl.
See, I was going for JS here. I don't see the poll, but I like 1 hour later. I liked it better myself, JS.
Right. Oh, JS, it's on Ronnie's stream because I'm stream sharing, but yeah, I have it pinned. So if you go to the pinned comment and click, it'll take you straight to Ronnie's stream. There's Craig.
Doggone it. He waits till we're almost done.
Yeah, he waits till the end. I see how you are, little Bobby.
You're in my channel, my chat right now, Craig. You can't. Hey, we still got time. You come up and spend a few minutes with us, Craig, if you want to.
Yeah.
Can you come up for 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, what he said.
I promise we won't keep you any longer than that. Well, we might.
All right, we're at 50 votes. Now you can end it at an even 50 votes.
All right. In the poll, in the poll, in the poll, 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 in the poll, in the poll, in the poll, poll, poll.
Ah, you sweet. You got it with 50 votes. I know someone was trying to get another vote in to make it 51.
Yeah, 51% for 5:30. Sounds good to me.
So yeah, so from now on we'll do 1 hour
later.
1 hour later.
Which will be 6:30 Central. So just and be 7:30 East time zone. I don't know what it'd be on the Pacific. I guess it would be, let's see, 4:30 and then 2 hours would be 6:30. I guess it'd be 7:30. I don't know what it'd be on the West Coast. I sure don't know what it'd be in Hawaii.
1:30 p.m. 1 hour later, because now it's 12:30 p.m. for me when we go on, so it'd be. Oh, and Craig, I just sent you a text message just in case.
Well, it ought to make it a whole lot better for you being an hour later too. I mean, it makes it better for me being an hour later.
Yeah. It's like a 50-50. It does because I'm not a morning person. So even though it's 12:30 p.m., I'm still kind of just waking up. But then the cons is that I still go to work sometimes afterwards. So if we're done later, it's I guess that doesn't even really make a difference because I don't come home from work till 10, 11 o'clock at night sometimes. I don't give a shit about what time it is.
Tell you're still a young man. If you was my age, you'd be saying, I ain't driving after dark. I mean, or after 4 o'clock. That's all there is to it. I'm beating them rush hour traffic. Whatever time that rush hour traffic.
Oh yeah, that's like the short that I just put out today. It was from a show a few days ago, but that's why I put that out because they spent $12 billion on the rail system because they thought that was cheaper than just teaching people how to actually drive.
Guess who we got here?
They put the rail up, then all the people that are causing all this traffic would stop driving and take the rail instead. But all the people that are supposed to stop driving and take the rail instead are the same people that are against the rail. So it was just basically a waste of the taxpayers' dollar.
I'm going to bring up the head troublemaker. You ready?
Wait, hold on. How do I look? Here, okay.
You look great.
I got any boogies? No, I'm good. Okay, I'm ready.
There he is,
Craig.
the man himself. Craig, what happened to your camera the other night?
Oh, Ron, I went to wipe it off and I pressed something and I had to ask my wife to figure it out and she figured it out. So much smarter than I am.
And she straightened you out on it too, didn't she?
Yeah, totally. So, how y'all doing? Ronnie, you look very untidy.
That's the way I try to appear in all my videos, Craig. If I ever put on some decent clothes and people expect me to look great all the time, that just ain't me.
Yep, you're right. I know. And I didn't even dress up for your show. I'm very sorry, Ronnie. Very sorry.
No, I'm glad you didn't because you fit right in.
Yep. I didn't even know y'all were on, man. I'm sorry.
Well, you're supposed to know.
Well, I looked at my phone and Steve sent me a message about 2 hours ago. So I figured out. Okay. So how long y'all been on here?
2 hours.
Oh,
2:20.
Yeah, 2:20. 2 hours, 20 minutes. 23 to be exact.
Y'all are company men, always on the clock. I don't know how you do it. I can't stand an hour. I'm like ready to gotta move, gotta go.
But you're one of them kind of guys, Craig, that likes to stay mobile.
I get out, Ronnie. I come in and I get out.
Yes, but me, I'm too old to go out much. So I ain't got nothing better to do most of the time.
Can you hear me? Okay, I got the phone rubber thingy on. Do I need to take that off, or is it?
No, I can hear you.
All right.
Yeah, the only thing it does is every once in a while, when you're saying something, it cuts out. But as far as hearing you can hear you just fine.
That's just the connection in where I'm sitting right now is like a dead corner, so the phone will just cut out.
Well, liven it up. Give it a pep pill or something.
No, what it.
That's where it sounded.
See, I just figured out how Craig, because I've always wondered this, how Craig, when he does his show, he just goes 1 hour, and it's just like boom, 1 hour done. Craig does his show like if I go to like grocery shopping or to a store to get something, Craig does a show like I do that. I'm like, I'm in for this, I'm getting it, and I'm getting the
F out of there, dude. You don't
in and out. No time to waste.
Like Anita Farting House does. Anita, Wait, hold on.
Thank you, Anita. Thank you, Anita, for fixing Craig's camera.
Hey, Ronnie, thanks you for fixing the camera.
You're welcome.
She said you're welcome, Ronnie.
Great. We can't do without our weekly fix of Craig. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Ronnie, I think she's kind of sick of me. She's been really aggressive.
Well, I don't know how she stood you this long, but I mean, it's her.
I mean, I guess 24 years is the mark, and then boom.
Look for another place, Craig, in case she kicks you out.
Ronnie, I think she figured me out. It took her 24 years, but she's finally smartening up.
Well, takes longer for some of us.
Yeah.
But I think the reason Craig comes on for only 1 hour, Steve, and I think I finally figured this out. He knows that all of his public have got to see him at least for 1 hour a week, and that's all he's given.
That's it. I mean, come on. I'm spread thin.
No more, no less.
I've been doing more than that, though. I did 2 hours, I think, last week.
Did you?
Yeah,
See, the one that I missed, the one time I missed it, you go 2 hours. Unbelievable.
Oh no, I never went no, not in a row. I mean, not all together. It was like in a 1 hour,
So,
1 hour,
okay.
or another night later, or something like that. Yeah.
What night do you normally come on? Your regular night?
I don't know. I really don't have I'm a very irregular. Very
I
irregular.
know. That's what I thought the other night, Friday night, when I set mine up, and then we both come on about the same time. And I said, well, there's Craig. I thought he'd come on Thursday night.
I didn't mean to do that to you either. I didn't realize you were going on.
No, you're good. I mean, that don't bother me none.
That's the hard part. That's the hard part with YouTube when you make so many good friends. If you were to like, okay, so-and-so goes on, so-and-so, and now you have all these friends, you'd never be able to go on because somebody is always on. Right?
So, Ronnie, here's what we'll do. When they come to my show, I'm going to tell them, leave. Get out of here. Go to Ronnie York. You're on. Now, look, Ronnie, I want you to do the same for you. I want you to say, look, get out of here. Go to Craig the Hunter show. Come back later.
No. No, I'll do it. If you'll do it, I'll do it.
I'll do it, but you don't have to do it. So,
no, if you do it, I'll do it too.
But if it's Steve's show, not saying anything, Ronnie. Unless Dave, if Dave's there, then yes. If Dave is with them, then we'll say yes. But if it's just Steve,
Dave's always carried me. Dave's always.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah.
Come on in.
Oh, look, Ronnie's got company.
Speaking of, where is Dave today? I haven't seen him in chat.
He's missing. Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here, man.
I don't know where he is, but he ain't here.
Oh, who is that? You got company.
Yeah, we're gonna let y'all go. Look, it's been fun slumming around with you boys.
Well, Craig, I mean, you're used to hanging out with all those classy people on your channel, so we understand that you're slumming.
Well, you came on my channel before, Ronnie. Especially, it'll be soon too. This channel's going to get taken down. You're going to have to make a new one. You're going to have to come on my channel. He got screwed up, and he said shit he shouldn't have said, probably. And
well, that's the only time you'll let me come on there is when I lose my channel.
Well, Ronnie, it's 2 weeks. It's like you got to go on a search. It's like a hunt for Ronnie York's channel, the newest version, and then they hide you. Literally, I subscribed and did notifications on this newest one, and they won't tell me you're on. They'll tell me Steve's on, but they won't tell me about you, Ronnie.
That's not surprising at all. I knew this shadow banning from
the shadow banning you.
Definitely shadow banning you. They know you're a
See, I still feel bad because a while back, Craig was asking me every week to come on a show, and I'm like, yes. And then work happens, and then work, and then the one time. I was like, dude, I'm gonna make sure because I only got one job today, and I know I'm gonna. And that's the day my tire blew out. And I was like, dude, somebody does not want me to go on Craig's show because they're like making sure that I don't make it.
That's why I don't invite him anymore. I think he's gonna get the bad's gonna happen.
Man, if I invite Steve, I guess something bad's gonna happen.
That's it. So I'll invite Ronnie, and I'll just tell Ronnie to do. That way we'll erase the juju or whatever's going on, So,
well, I'll just what I'll do, Craig, next time I'm on your show, and I hope Steve's watching because I'll tell Steve and say, hey, Craig said, "Don't ever ask to come on my show again."
Well, you don't have to go that extreme. He is all right. He's an okay guy.
Oh, I know. But still, I mean, for him missing that many of your shows after being invited on many times, there's no excuse for it.
His schedule is different. I mean, the time changes, it all depends on all that. So,
yeah. Got 6-hour difference. And then, I mean, the very last one, my I actually ended up doing a live stream way later that night by the time Nina came and got me. And that was like.
I saw a picture of the tire. It's true. It happened.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, man, for some reason, God just doesn't want me to be on Craig's show yet.
I don't think it was God. I think it was the devil. I don't think it was.
Read what Salt and Light said down there, y'all.
Can't read it.
You can't read
disinformation. OG. That's because Ronnie's a disinformation original gangster.
Really is. Well, call it disinformation.
Yep, that's me. I'm either a disinformation guy or I say something that's against their medical rules.
Yep.
It's always. I mean, they tell me stuff that they told me one time on my last channel that I had to start investigating the videos that I played before I played them. I'm serious. That's what they said.
That's funny, Ronnie. They think you're a troubled mind.
Well, they still got me whether they like it or not.
Ronnie, we can't have you taking the car out, Ronnie. Come on now.
I know it. I'm a bad boy, Craig. I try to be a good boy, but I wind up being a bad boy.
Dude, that's
very bad, man.
I love how they told you that.
That's what they didn't put it in those words. That's what they meant. They said the way it was put more or less was you can't just play a video. You got to, because what they were saying was that whoever made that one of those videos I played had took parts of other people's videos and put them into his. And I had to start investigating them to make sure that it was his original video, that it didn't involve anyone else.
Yep.
But I ain't going to do that either. I mean, just to be honest with you,
Go with
good video to me is a good video.
We'll just find your new channel. That's all we'll
Absolutely.
do.
Thank you, Craig. And I do appreciate all the help you give me, Craig.
We love
We'll just find the ninth channel.
Yeah.
Somewhere along there. It's a bunch of
basically what YouTube is trying to say is you just can't click buttons and then things happen.
Look, Ronnie, don't touch the oven while we're gone. Trust you, Ronnie.
Hey, I may get kicked in the butt today, just for showing my face. You never know.
You're like, well, we heard you talking to your buddy Craig when he came up. All right, Ronald and Steve, thank y'all for having me up here. I'm gonna have to go. Anita Farting House is looking pretty upset.
Miss Anita, take him out and straighten him out.
Anita, say hello or goodbye. Say goodbye to Ronnie and Steve.
See y'all.
Aloha, Anita. Much love.
She sounds like she's not in a good mood at all.
She's been in a mood all day, Ronnie.
I feel for you, Craig. Not really, but
You know what you do? Give her a shoulder massage.
Steve, could you just maybe text me that next time? So
what you do is no, I'm just kidding. And maybe whisper in her ear how much you love her. Shit, I'll be right back. I have to go do that to Nina.
All right, Steve. See you guys later.
Much love, Craig. Thanks for coming up, brothers. Good seeing you.
Great shorts. You're putting out great stuff. And I'm joking. I love you guys, really. And y'all know.
Really,
go way back.
We love you, Craig. Oh, hell yeah.
We love you too. And I do appreciate your help with my channel.
I appreciate it, brother. Ronnie, you give me actually a little bit of credit, If they know I know Ronnie York, then they're like, oh, well, he seems like a good guy.
But that's very true. But
Craig,
then when they go to my channel, they find out I'm not.
Steve on the
other check out the short that I put out today, Craig. Is I was gonna put it out like 2 days ago, but then they demonetized it for some. It's only like a 23-second short, and so I'm like, I want to review. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it. There's no reason. And then they say it takes 7 days, and 24 hours later they were like, "Oh yeah, you're good to go. Our bad. Sorry." So
Yeah,
I put it out today.
You know why? Because they know who you associate with. It's that your buddy sitting right. The
Yep.
problem.
Guilty by association.
Probably
Yeah, and
for being up here.
And now
They
he's
just
got
flagged
Dave, so
on the
he's
video.
gonna get flagged for Dave too. You know, knowing he's hanging out with Dave and me, he may not last long on YouTube itself.
We're on
He
it
may-
for sure. They're definitely.
That's when the whole story comes in. Like he just was hanging out with the wrong crowd.
But the cool thing is, Ronnie's very close. So we might be in the same FEMA camp. If they put us in a camp of some sorts, we might be together. So
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
So
May very
much.
well do it. Well, guys, I need to get off here myself
All right,
anyway and spend a little time with my son here.
Later. Oh, tell your
Okay.
boys. Tell him we love his daddy.
Well,
All right.
they
Later.
heard you. We can't
love
see
your
them,
dad.
but I know they're there.
I'll tell him.
Y'all should
Thank you.
buy new shirts though. He does look awful today.
Ronnie, you know what you got to
Hey.
do is go give him a shoulder rub.
This is my favorite, one of my favorite old shirts.
I
It
like
wasn't
that
for old,
shirt.
I would have to go naked. Old clothes in general. But I do need to get off here, spend a little time with my son and his lady friend.
Right on. That's I will I'll get a hold of you later on because I wanted to talk to you about something else before, but yeah, I'll get a hold of you later on or tomorrow or something.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know when I'm free tonight, whatever time that may be, unless it's really late. Anyway, thank you, Steve, and appreciate you,
Well,
brother.
late for you because I'm still 5 hours behind you. So.
Well, that's what I meant for me. Anyway,
But
thank you, brother.
I'll go ahead and drop down and let you close out. But real quick to everyone in chat, much love and aloha. And I know on Sunday afternoon, evening, you could be doing whatever you want, and you chose to be here with us, and I appreciate every single one of you. And with that being said, have a beautiful morning, a beautiful day, beautiful afternoon, a beautiful evening, a beautiful night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Much love, much aloha, and God bless.
See you later on, bro. Thank you, Steve. And thanks to all you folks in the chat. Appreciate y'all very much. And y'all have a blessed rest of your Sunday and upcoming week. And definitely thanks to everybody for hanging out and watching. Thank you, guys. And we'll see y'all on Steve's channel next week. Until then, good night, everybody. Y'all have a good one. You too, D-Dog. Good night, everybody.